Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
Great.
Hey, what's up?
There we are.
Didn't see you there.
Yeah,
This is a shadow mage. This is a shadow mage version of or interrupting the stream.
Everything's different. It's fine.
There's a little thing that you click on in the bottom right, or rather below the main window of the game. There's something at the.
You don't hear me, CQ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you, since you've gone live, have you
Oh, I see
clicked
what you
into that
mean.
window? Because that seems to always be a problem for me, is when I go live, it resets all of my captures. So I need to make sure that everything is correct when I go to I need to recheck everything. If not, it happens. It's OBS. It's all nonsense.
Yeah, Shadow, just recheck everything. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we may as well start with introductions while Shadow is running through the
That's actually a good question.
tech.
Original, can you hear us? CQ, Raven, everybody else in chat, can you hear us?
Yep. I can hear. So
I could hear, yeah, before I muted my stream, I could hear.
Well, no, I unmuted the stream. It just, the computer's on fire and you're just hitting it with a hammer. Just help.
Hey, Shadow, do you have the Arvenad one alerts up?
Probably not.
I can post directly in Arvanauts or Arvan Live. Hang on. Let me bring that up and I can put a post out. Arv Live. Okay.
Yeah, the chat's on screen.
Yep.
Chat's on screen. Roll20's on screen. The map's on screen, and we are on the left side.
Oh, right. I'm on the virtual background. I have no idea. I'm not on the stream. I'm
Maybe.
just
and they can hear us.
They can hear
us. Is
us.
everything correct?
Everything seems good.
We are all in the right positions.
A gasp.
Yeah, I think so.
Now we just have to do it.
Ohio. We try to be.
What about
Of course, it would be the one problem we didn't account for.
Yeah, right. What about any of the other?
Well, if Shadows is silent, I could probably just take over and say welcome everybody to Community D&D. We are continuing after a long hiatus of 1.5 years, plus or minus some more from me because I have not been watching or anything for a few sessions before that, so I've been long gone. But yeah, this is Community D&D. We do this, well, we did this once every other Wednesday from around 2 to 3 till 5 or 6. Well, wrong. That's my time zone. Sorry, people. but we did this around 8 and 9 in the evening until like 11, 12 in the evening, EDT, Eastern time. So yeah, you're gonna be continuing and
What up?
going into the role again as our characters. Do please bear with us. We are actually very rusty. It's been a long time since Drew has been Malek. That's been a long time. Oh, Shadow, can they hear you now? Hold on, people.
Yeah, if your mic isn't showing in the tray bar, it would be that means your mic's not even a part of the audio going out. So I think you just right click, add audio, and then it would be to default microphone. And then you got to make sure that whatever your default microphone is actually listed as your default microphone and not disabled in your audio tray settings in OBS. Isn't it fun? Aren't computers great? It's the best invention.
Yeah, that's right. Configuration Queen Shadowed is still struggling to get himself heard, but I think we actually
There we
may as well
go.
go ahead.
There, now
Okay,
there should
Cam-
be me audio.
Can you hear Shadowed now?
Yes.
Huzzah!
Well, I could hear you all the I could hear you all the time. I just want to know the chat can hear you now.
Chat
Yeah.
can
Yes,
hear.
Oh,
the
yes.
Chat can
hear,
hear me
yeah.
now. I might be peeking
Okay.
a little bit.
Yay!
Do you want to continue, Shadow, or
We won.
shall
Good
I?
night, everybody.
We made it. It's a good DMV
So-
session. A
I
lot of problems.
sincerely apologize for all of the problems.
Shadow, do you want me to continue? Do you want to take over? What?
Sure, continue.
Okay, so
Shadow's already like, I don't want to do this anymore.
well, I wouldn't have any problem doing this from for the party from now here on. I could just do this every single time. I have no problem with that. Anyway, now it has been half an hour or whatever then where it is. I don't know. But yeah, do make sure to follow our Netherlands channel. Do make sure to check out exclamation mark our things, which lists all the usual shenanigans of our things. Yes, our things. Yeah. Yes, different.
It helps if I spell things right.
Meowth. An exclamation mark our shop for the usual merchandise. There have been new additions lately, so please do check it out. Let's see. What is the usual Netherlands stuff?
I would say maybe not go through all of it, Echo. Maybe just do like
Yeah,
line.
Let's
I
jump
know what-
into the story so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but before that, let's just summarize that starting Thursday is ArvCon, ladies and gentlemen. ArvCon 2023. We are going to do another round of a charity convention this year to benefit the Damien Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. Starting Thursday, we're going to have a live D&D event at what was the place again? Somebody tell me, help me. I don't
The
know.
Klein Theater in
the-
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
That's what she said.
Right. So check out the link that we put in the chat, and you can sign up to watch that live. And there will
Yes.
be D&D and other role-playing games, campaigns all weekend through Monday, Memorial Day. But we, the Shadow Crew, will be back again Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern.
And for us in Europe, there seems to be some credit card problems at the clients or whatever. So I may be mistaken. So if I am, I do apologize, but you have to send an email at info at thecline.org. You have to tell them they want to buy an online ticket for the live D&D because it's going to be live for people to come and watch, and or people from live to watch from online. We're going to have to send an email to them at info at Klein, their Klein, THEKLEIN and
Right.
tell them your credit card number and information. Tell them you want to buy a ticket for that.
But do not put your credit card number in the subject line ever of
Yes.
any email.
Put it in the box itself of the email, not the subject. Just put online ticket for D&D at Klein Theater.
Send
And
your
put the
credit card to
credit-
me. I'll make good use of it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Make your email address your credit card and then email them.
You've been playing too much Tomb Raider. Anyway, let's get on with this. So I leave it all to our glorious and dungeon master himself, Shadow Mage.
Yay!
Lead us into Doom, please.
All right. So, as I was trying to say before, I still want to say this because I thought it was kind of funny. We are the Shadow Crew. We are all part of the Arvanaut community and/or affiliated in friends. And we may not be as professional as some of the other D&D streams you may see on this channel, but we're just as entertaining. I hope.
I would agree with that.
I tried, and I
I'm-
do
I'm a
apologize
little-
if I'm mumbled a bit.
I'm a little biased, but I would agree with that.
All right. So when we last left off a year and a half ago, before there was many things that happened in the interim that we shall not speak about at this juncture.
Never.
So the party, which is of course all of these lovely faces below me in the webcam lineup. So we have Malik Halamarodin, Isel Moldleaf, Roderick, and Grace of the Refreshing Breeze. Last session, they went and rescued the other adventuring party that had been turned to stone at the Woodland Mats, because before this they had gone to the Shrine Tower of Talos on the Sword Coast, got the basilisk blood from the loot there after they did all the stuff there, brought that back to Adabra, south of Phandalin, got her to make a potion, like a salve, that would cure petrification, brought it back to the Woodland Manse, turned all of the other party that had been trapped there, turned to stone, back into proper living beings. There was a discussion basically about like, we want you to come help us with the dragon, and they were like, well, we follow the voice in Trisell's head, and Trisell is actually kind of like a cousin, probably second cousin of Isel Moldleaf. So they both share the same kind of divine blood and get the same similar missions from whatever celestial this is that talks to them in their heads or through their book. And so Trisell's party was trying to follow their own divinely given missions, which was to chase down all of these orcs and half-orcs of the cult of Talos. But their mission aligned for the time being. They went up the path towards the hold on Icespire Peak. And then there was a couple things that happened. I believe there was like running across the remains of like a frozen ogre, and then like they came across like this off-branching path that like led down a different ways instead of continuing up the mountain, but down off this off-branching path. Like they could see like the remnants of like tattered flags and banners of like stuff relating to the cult of Talos. So they went down that way. They discovered a cave, which is this map that you can see on screen. The outside, there's like this ring of stones with like the lightning bolts sigil of the cult of Talos. And then like in the cave, there was some orcs and half-orcs. And then there was a battle with the two parties together against the enemies, but then some of the enemies escaped down the passageway leading a little bit off screen that's that you can see right now, but that leads off down a passageway and out of the cave that then and so there were two escapees running down that way. And basically when we last ended off, Malik, or well, Roderick actually had killed one that was trying to escape. There was actually originally going to be three of them. He killed one of them. Two of them managed to continue to escape. And then
What?
Malik wanted to chase after them. And that is basically where we left off. There was a little bit just like before we ended off where like the other party that they had rescued wanted to continue to chase on after them, but our party, Malik, Isel, Roderick, and Grace, wanted to go deal with the dragon, and they were trying to convince the other party to come deal with the dragon rather than deal with the cult of Talos. But the other party thought that they should continue on their mission of trying to deal with the cult of Talos, and that is basically where we left off. Any questions?
And now everybody's up to date, including us.
Yes. That was great. That was great for me.
I just got one.
Well,
How
no,
the hell? How the hell did anyone let the two escape? Roderick kills everybody.
you killed more than that. I believe you killed a couple other ones, but you like only managed to get one of
Good.
them before they were escaping.
Bastards, they must die and perish. Hmm.
All right, I need more water.
We could do real quick introductions so people can put names
Yes.
and faces together.
Please
I'll
do.
start. I'm Triffid. I play Grace of the Refreshing Breeze. Both of us, both me and my character, are she, her.
Oh, and by the way, people, please take good notice to Triffid's new ears.
Right,
who's
that's
next?
because I'm playing a Tabaxi bard.
That's you, Echo.
Which,
Go ahead.
oh, me?
We'll go up
Alright.
from the bottom.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Well, at least I got the Zoom lined up correctly. Hi, Echo here. Yes, that's me. I'm back. And I go by he, him, my pronouns. Yeah, I play Shakunas. Long story. I'm going to be very short, but my previous apartment was not soundproof. There was thin walls, and I had a lot of problems with doing the Russian accent for a drow elf, as they, well, at least from experience, from what I've learned, they have a sort of a Russian-like dialect. So it was kind of hard for me to do that accent dialect. So I had me and Shadow talked, and I had a collar that makes him turn into a human. So he has the collar on. Now he's a human rogue assassin named Roderick Rahev. But I'm gonna be transferring back to Shakunas towards the end because I'm in a new place. I have soundproofing, so my brother who lives above me, he doesn't hear anything that goes on here. And I can be myself now. I can be loud and proud and everything. But yes, I play Roderick Heron, rogue assassin, and I'm gonna be continuing that until we wrap up this campaign, which might be short soon, actually. I don't have anything else to say other than everybody to please greet my good friend, very good friend for over 12 years now, the Raven Feather Tavern, who is in the chat. Please give him a big welcome. He's a good friend of mine. I adore him dearly, and he is just a grand DM also. And he's a streamer, so give him a follow. No. I'm gonna guess it's the book nerd. You're
Hoodie
up.
next. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Hey, book
me,
nerd,
Hoodie.
you're up.
Well, I mean, I'm
Oh,
not a book nerd.
I almost forgot. I have a rat. I have a black rat named Sunio. Well, Roderick does. Anyway, Isol, you're next. You book nerd. If you can ever hear me.
Hey, what's up? I'm Hoodie. I'm a he, him. My character, Isel Moldleaf, also he, him. I play and this is a long running bit that we're going to continue with here. Celestial Pact of the Tome ASMR Warlock.
Hey, you got it.
I
I'm
feel
sure
like
that's
you're
all of
missing
it.
something.
It feels like I'm missing something for sure.
It
and
feels like you're missing
I don't
something.
know what it is, but I know I'm missing it. Well, if something's popping up, it'll pop up during the campaign. But hey, glad to be back. And I'll pass it right on up.
Hey, I am Drew the Damager. You may remember me as Rock God, but I rebranded recently, and started streaming, and that's why I rebranded. My pronouns are he, him, and tonight I am playing Malik Halmarodin, the Ranger Wood Elf, who's also preferred pronouns he, him. And that's my deal. Go ahead, Shadowed.
All right.
And you end the stream.
Yeah, that's it.
And I, of
Well,
course,
we're done.
All
We
right,
got it
good job,
working.
everybody.
We introduced ourselves. We're good to go. See you on Saturday.
And also, everybody in chat, the great Ormond One has come amongst us. Hi, Arv.
yeah. Hi, Arv. Nice to see you in chat. I, of course, am Shadowed Mage. I am somehow the dungeon master for our lovely motley crew. um.
Dr.
My
Flicker!
pronouns are he, him.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I will also accept they. But yeah. So I think we've now done introductions. I did the recap before. And so now we delve into the path of doom.
So are we in an initiative order? I think is the
No.
first question I have.
No,
Okay,
there
no.
is not initiative order because basically Malik has run down the passageway. He's come out of the cave entrance down like that's now like into the open down a mountain path that can see down the mountain leading away off towards the northwest, down towards the west. And there's a wagon with the two orcs who leapt onto it, and they're driving away.
So
Malik,
I'm guessing it would be like, I keep grabbing hoodie for some reason. I'm trying to move my character and thing. So I'd be like down here, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So, what's this?
Which one? Oh,
The big
that-
lightning bolt, something, whatever.
yeah. So that was that's outside the entrance of the cave that you came in. There was like this lightning bolt sigil on the ground in the middle of some standing stones.
That's the symbol that Esel Moldleaf messed up and made unusable, right?
Yeah, if I recall last time we came across one of those, a lightning bolt came down when we stepped onto it. So
Yeah.
I just wanted that to never happen ever again.
Yes.
It was horrible.
Was it raining when it happened?
Nope. No, it was full magic nonsense.
Oh, so it wasn't becoming grease lightning.
That was the one at the Thunder Hill with the giant boar pig thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Sorry, I had to go the grease lightning pun there.
So it's my understanding that there's the entrance that we came in. So that's the lightning bolt symbol.
Yeah.
And then there is where Malik and Roderick are, and that's the exit of the cave where the orcs are currently leaving on the wagon and quickly tearing off.
Yeah, the exit is actually just beyond the edge of the map.
Okay.
And so then Malik has kind of gone off the edge of the map, out of the exit, and he's out there looking at the wagon, like driving full tilt away.
Well, he is a spotter, so
I'm gonna pull out my bow and arrow. I'm gonna knock an arrow and pull it back and get one of them in my sight, and then decide no, they're too far. I'll pull it back.
Esel's like
all different
huffing and puffing and trying to catch up to Malik. And then basically run into you as you're like trying to knock a bow before you've fully gotten. So I kind of like distract you from that. And I'm like, you can't, where are they?
I didn't believe they got away.
How far away are they currently right now, Shadow?
Oh yeah, they're basically like they've gone full tilt down this path, and they've like rounded a corner. You can no longer see them.
More than 240 feet. All right,
Yeah.
dang. All right.
Yeah, probably like more like most of a mile by now.
Isol will be clutching his sides and then like stand up. Oh, why didn't you shoot them?
Well, I thought about it, but I decided, you know what? Maybe it's just better that we let him go.
All right. Well, we've had some time to think about this in the moment between running out of the cave and telling us to follow you and now. So, okay.
Well, I
Right.
mean, they sort of got away real fast.
I need to sit down. That was running. I ran for like 60 feet, and that's the most I've done probably in a year or so. Ooh, and I'll walk over to the exit of the cave, waiting for the rest of the party and our friends, and I'll sit down and just kind of open up a book.
I'm gonna walk over to Esel and I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and go, I know of a few folks that could really help you out with your cardio. They do
Huh.
this thing called CrossFit. I think you might like it. I'm not sure, but maybe once the dragon is dealt with and we get back to civilization.
I don't exercise because it sounds miserable, awful, and terrible. I've read about it a lot. I don't know what CrossFit is, but I'm
Malik,
thank you.
you happen to know that the town master, Weston Harbin, is actually
No,
does CrossFit?
no.
Oh, the ever so lasting harassment of Townmaster by Easel.
Yeah, you've just given me
it's,
more
it's
fuel
so
for the
glorious.
fire.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
It's so glorious.
Gonna come back to him doing kick-ups, pull-ups over his door frame.
But Drew, how many arrows does Malik have? Because I remember he had some special ones, didn't he?
Well, he has a special magical quiver that he never runs out of arrows.
Yeah, but he had some like explosive arrows, didn't he?
Yeah, Malik's explosive arrows.
I have 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I have
we don't
4
know if
left.
they fully work though. Remember?
No,
Okay.
one. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
Yeah,
one or
Kiss Fair
two
won't.
might be misfires, if I recall correctly, or they might be
Yes.
super explosive. I don't. I know. I just know that there's some shenanigans around them.
Yes. There are 4 exploding arrows. One of those has a star on it.
That's great. I love to see
I
it.
don't know what that means.
Eye
Ta-da!
of the tiger.
I think I should have shown you the thing in roll 20 for Malik's explosive arrows.
Yeah, so
At least I remember how to do that.
Yeah, that looks right. Yeah, that's what I have on my D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all the same. But I do have one that's I don't know what it does.
Okay.
I need to note down to make my next character for next campaign on D&D Beyond as well. So
Well, see, they get named after me because I made them. I literally made them in game. Like I went to the store and bought all this stuff for them.
Yes, that is correct. So they are Malik's explosive arrows.
yeah, because you're Fletcher too, aren't you? Because I remember I remember Malik created the
Yeah, both of you.
longbow.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right. So after
very potent stuff.
I get done consoling Esel, I'm gonna walk over to one of these dead guys and one of these orcs
So
and start kind of rifling through their shit to see if they have anything interesting.
Okay.
So Original just said this in chat. The names for
The names
for
of the
Malik's.
arrows.
One time Willie, Big Boom Billy, and Self-Destructive Sammy. Oh my.
Nice.
Mm.
Yes, there was indeed a merchant in Phandalin who had in stock the mysterious black powder. And Malik was aware of what black powder does, and so he got a few satchels of it and wanted to attach them to some arrows. And so now he has explosive arrows. And so someone wanted to talk to someone. Was that Malik, you wanted to talk to one of them?
No, I was rifling through the dead ones shit to
Oh,
see if
you
they had
were.
anything good.
Oh yeah, they basically like they're just wearing like really rundown clothes and they have rundown weapons and there's nothing interesting.
Hmm. These guys ain't got anything. And
Are
then,
any of them dressed better than the others, like their commanders, or if any of them have magic equipment? I mean, like obvious sorceress stuff, like I don't know, wands or
Well, Roderick
anything
has
like that.
been walking about just looting the corpses and trying to find if they have anything useful. Then after a while,
There was one shaman that was killed. That is that one there. I think if my ping showed,
which
did my ping show up?
Yeah. Well,
Ah,
I'm
there we
sorry.
go.
I'm
All
watching
right.
the stream. It showed up there at least.
Okay. Relearning people. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's a plague.
all right, while he's doing that, I'm going to take a walk down here. And which one of these was the one that's Easel's cousin?
That the yep. Sorry, that's this one.
All right.
Top left.
Okay, so I'm going to walk over her. So, uh, where are you going from here?
Yes. My good new friend. It has been a pleasure doing battle against alongside you. Our mission is to track down the cult of Talos, and so we shall. And then Chet, the halfling rogue, also kind of like pops up, kind of like beside her, and says like, "Yep, we follow whatever the voice tells her. So that's our mission. We're gonna go hunt down the cult of Talos. Go try and
And
find wherever those two that escaped went off to. I'm sure they have an encampment with a lot more of them. And they've been causing a
now,
lot of havoc in the area, so they need
now
to be dealt
where
with.
exactly? Now, where exactly do you think they might be?
Well, they're probably off in the woods somewhere, off to probably somewhere in around Falcon's neck of the woods. I believe we've discussed previous that we both ran into him. But somewhere probably off in the woods around there.
Was it? See, if you ask me, I think that's a good idea. I think you should go after the cultists.
Oh, all
I
right.
looked surprised over at Malik because I thought we were trying to convince these people to come with us. Do you think so, Malik?
I think so. I think that these folks right here, they've been frozen in stone for what,
Months,
a month or two,
about a month,
right?
month to 6 weeks.
I think that we're much better equipped to deal with the dragon than they are. And honestly, I think if they walked in there, they'd be slaughtered.
Hmm.
And then Tressel kind of like gets a weird look on her face, and then her eyes go wide, and then like she looks over at Chet, and she kind of like elbows him in the ribs, and says, "Give him your amulet." And Chet just kind of like looks up at her, and he's like, "Do I have to? I'm rather fond of this thing, but if you say so." And so then he like takes this amulet off of him, and he holds it out to you, and like waits for you to take it.
What does it look like?
It's a stone amulet with a star engraved into it, with a small red gem set into the middle of the star.
Pierty.
Thank you, but would you care to
Insight
explain?
check 20.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So this is sincere. There's no kind of deception of anything going on here.
All right. I'll take it from him.
Could you
Right then.
explain?
What is this? What does this do?
Wear it, and you'll find that when you have a hit in battle that is maybe perhaps really close to being or that should be really close to being a really magnificent hit, it will become a magnificent hit. So
Oh,
it will let you do critical hits on 19s as well as 20s.
I put it on.
Wow, that's super broken.
Nice.
Thank you. I will make good use of this.
Yes. I can see amongst your belongings that it looks like you have a special sword, so perhaps between the two of them, you might be able to do some most excellent damage against that dragon.
I have a feeling that it's going to be a collaborative effort, but yes, hopefully we will be able to do some serious damage. But like I said, I think the best course of action would be for you to more play round up to the cultists instead of trying to trek all the way up to the top of the mountain with us.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. And then Tricell also chimes in saying like, "Yep, we'll be on our way." And then like she just like starts walking away like around you. And like Chet just kind of like rolls his eyes and he waves at the other two, the Goliath and the Ranger, and he's like, "All right, good luck fighting that dragon. I guess we're on our way. Gotta follow Tricell wherever she goes. Make sure she stays out of trouble." And so then they all start walking down the passageway.
I'll wave to him by and I'll go, "Have fun storming the castle."
I shake my
Warriors
head
just
at-
waves.
I shake my head at all my good arguments wasted where I was trying to persuade them to stay with us, but I won't fight this feeling anymore.
As they leave the cave and I'm sitting outside of the cave entrance, just like fully sat down, head in the book and the big golden book that I have. I'll look up at Tricell, and just kind of like give like a wave, and a little bit of a dour look on my face. Just don't believe everything that you hear from an ethereal voice. It's weird.
She just smiles and waves and continues walking on.
I'll as they kind of like walk down the path a little bit, I'll shut my book and then stand up and walk back into the cave. So Malik, you got rid of our extra hands?
I did, yeah, because I don't think they were quite prepared for what we were about to face. And I think the dragon's taken enough. I don't want their blood on our hands.
Honestly, it really wasn't about their blood. I was worried about my blood on the ground. But I trust your judgment, so fine.
The dragon is for us to kill.
Now
We have our own vengeance to get, to take.
that is very true. But now we just got to figure out which way to go. Is it out this way or back the other way?
Out the way you came in, so
So back down here,
yeah,
down
like
here.
yeah, down that way.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess as we're leaving, I'll quickly, use the Crown of Greed to make sure that we haven't missed anything.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you have not missed anything.
Awesome.
Pass
Go
them,
back
pass
in
them.
my knapsack.
Okay. So
Right.
when you go out
Head back out this way.
so you go out back that way, and you go back up down this path that branched off from the main path that you were on before. You eventually come back to the main path that was heading up the mountain. And you continue on up along the path that heads towards the top of the mountain. Clouds partly obscure a stone fortress situated atop the icy spur of a jagged, snow-covered mountain that you recognize as Icespire Peak, a landmark so enormous as to be visible from Vandalin on a clear day. The mountain dwarfs the fortress, which consists of two separate structures joined together by a stone bridge. A narrow winding path, the path that you're on, corkscrews up the mountainside to the smaller of the two structures, and this appears to be the only safe way to reach it by land. It's an unwelcome path, but not as unwelcome as the cold, howling wind that buffets you.
About how long a hike is the trail up to the first fortress part of the fortress going to be?
It will probably take you about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
As we walk, I'm gonna tap Easel on the shoulder and go, "Quite pretty, isn't it?"
Yeah, it's great. Walking uphill is fun and great, and I love it.
Yeah.
What
I bet
were
it-
you pointing at?
the castle up there.
Oh,
Quite pretty. It's quite pretty, isn't it?
yeah.
Probably
yes.
be a whole lot prettier if it wasn't going to be our coffin, huh?
It's just a frown. It's just a big frown on Easel's face. He has the book underneath one hand, and he has just like the full like hand on knee, helping himself up this like steep path. Great, so funny. You can kill. We have the sword, and you were given a thing. You can kill it, right?
Absolutely. I can't wait to get in there and die.
Roger just grins and just shake his head, just observing Azel and Malik just banter on.
I mean, I've witnessed Roderick kill 1,000 people, and I've witnessed. Oh my God. Why did the name escape me? This is what a 1.5 years does. Full brain rot. Triffid, what is your character's name? And why can't I remember it?
Grace?
Grace.
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 Thank you.
I was wondering if it was me or Triffid
Oh
that you were
my
wondering
God.
about.
Wow. And I've seen Grace, deal with 1,000 situations. And Malik, you have been helpful.
Present. I've been present all
You've been
those
present,
times.
and I have also been present. So
Roger,
together,
that's
the
right.
4 of us can do things, great things. Probably, maybe, probably.
Oh, that is very inspiring, Isel. I believe when we get a little closer to the fortress, I will try
Everyone
to
except
give my
Isel
own
gets inspiration.
Can I get Isel get demoralized from that? Can I impose disadvantage on myself?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
You can have inspiration too.
All right, I'll take it.
Just remember to use them because you're gonna need them.
Roger just goes. He just says as Azel speaks about how with Grace, Malik, and Roderick, going to be killing the dragon, slaying the dragon easily. Don't forget the time when we met Grace for the first time. We had all them orcs and the hostages and those people that were held captive. She was not one ordinary tabaxi, a bard, but lethal. Because around the time when Griffith joined us, there was I don't remember. It was been so long ago. Was we had the hostage something, I think.
Actually, y'all first met Grace in town, and
Yeah, but
was
it was the
singing.
first combat situation we had her on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so back to that time, I mean.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Configuration Queen, all the channel inspirations have been bought up already for this month. So only people who already have them or people who are some level of Patreon will be able to give.
Yeah. So if you want an inspiration, you could. There's two ways. One, you could subscribe to the channel on the tier 2 level. That gets you one inspiration. If you subscribe on the tier 3 on the Twitch, you get 2 inspirations, which is the total maximum per month. Or if you subscribe on the $10 Patreon level on our Netherlands Patreon, that gets you 1. Or if you subscribe on the $25 level on our Netherlands Patreon, you get 2. Or you could do a combination of a tier 2 subscription on Twitch and a $10 level on his Patreon. That gets you 2 as well. So, or
Right.
you could try and buy an inspiration from the redeem if you have 50,000 channel points.
Those are used up this month.
Yeah, but generally, if it isn't used up.
Mm-hmm.
So, Arven, we will kick Infinity and Beyond's butt this year on ArvCon. Don't think we haven't forgotten. We haven't.
Sure, we'll raise more in 2 hours than they will in 8. We'll see. Anyway, Isel, I don't have any sort of magic that will hide us, but I was wondering if you could cast some kind of illusion that would at least make us a little more difficult if the dragon happens to be watching. Do you have anything that could obscure us in mist or a pretend light snowfall or something like that?
I can definitely do that. I will warn you. The effects won't just be for the dragon, but for us as well. Though. So it could be good.
I can do that too. I can make us a little bit more stealthy.
Okay.
Someone also
Either of
should.
those things.
Someone has a pouch of is it dust of disappearance or something like that?
I think that's more
That's
for tracking. I don't think it.
It-
I
it-
mean,
well,
I think
it-
if
it
someone were
turns-
trying to.
It turns everyone within a certain radius invisible.
No.
Oh, does it? I
Yeah.
thought it just helped obscure your tracks that you were leaving.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Where is this?
That's the first time I heard of it. Oh, and yeah, Justin tweeted the stream as well with his own tweet, so give his tweet a retweet.
The disappearance.
Magic item table B.
Oh shit.
2d4 minutes, so that would just be up to 8 minutes. So I don't think that'll take us the whole way up the path. But if we heard a mighty wind as though a dragon were flying at us, that might be the time to take it out and use it.
I have 10 minutes on major image that I can use to obfuscate us with fog and the like. So
okay,
there is that.
And I can make us more stealthy for an hour.
Well, perhaps we should start out with that, or at some point when we're a bit farther up the path.
Yeah. How far away are we from the castle?
He said about 2.5 hours.
Well,
So
I've now moved you onto the map where like you're like closer. So you've made your way up the long part of the path, and now you're closer.
Oh.
Because there was nothing
Oh.
that happened during that time. It was just trekking up the path.
So when we are, say, about 45 minutes away from the
Okay.
castle, I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Sure. You can definitely do that.
The golden chains that wrap around Easel suddenly stop clinking as much as he's walking desperately up the hill.
But yeah, I would say we would move up the path stealthily so as not to warn the dragon.
Okay, nope, that is a good call. There is also like a very like the howling wind definitely will like cover the general sound of your footfalls anyway.
Hmm.
So, but if you wish to be even more stealthy, that is probably a good call. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna essentially hold on to an action of casting silent or major image if it's necessary, right? Like if something's coming out to meet us, I will try to do something about it. But until that moment, I'm kind of just holding my breath.
You're
Mhm.
talking about mirror image, yeah?
Major image,
Major image?
major image. Yeah, the spell that no one uses because illusion isn't the greatest in D&D, but it's been great so far. So hey,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
keep using it.
Just this is the
Certainly
first time for me
effective
to learn
against
about
that
it.
shark.
The shark,
Yes,
the white,
that was
the
great.
young white dragon that I made to scare
Mhm.
the things away. It's been great.
Mhm. All right, I see we are a little farther along the path.
Are we actively rolling stealth? Should that be a thing that we do?
I did.
I mean,
My
if you all wish to, you certainly can.
my question is, are we 45 minutes away from the castle yet?
Yes.
Okay.
We are?
Yep.
Okay. So I got a 10, but with the pass without a trace, that makes it a 20.
Okay.
Oh,
A
right, I can
stealth
click a
check,
thing.
you say?
We. Or yeah.
I want to. Oh, great. What? Somebody help me find.
Fine. If
Where?
you
Oh,
so stealth should be one of the abilities on your character sheet.
Whew,
Oh
Under the
dear.
abilities list,
Whew.
and then if you just click on it, it'll roll it.
So glad for that. Plus 10. I'll take it. I'll take
Right.
a 15.
Do you need any further help than that?
I have found it on the skill sheet. So just when I click it, it just goes input value.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have to click the skill itself.
You got to click it, and it says input value and advantage normal roll. Then just hit submit.
Attendez, volume et complication.
There you go.
Oh,
Whoa.
dang.
There we go.
I am stealth incarnate.
You are.
So everyone got over 20 except for me. That feels pretty bad. I guess I am covered with golden chains that just, make a bunch of noise. So this works out.
Yeah, so it's on brand.
Yeah.
So everything is back to normal. Everything is back to normal.
Yep. That's it. It seems on brand.
I'm also wheezing, like just wheezing with full pain.
As we go, I'll give him another pat on the back. You're doing fine, buddy. You're doing good.
Thank you. Thank you. Touching me might be dangerous at this moment. I might vomit or explode. Who knows? And I'll keep just head down, full like those people who are at the end of a hike and they just want to be done with the hike. That's where Isel is.
The more we learn about Ithel, the more it's becoming like a hip hop magic something.
All right. So you have reached the top of the path, very near to Icespire Hold on Icespire Peak. And you're on this narrow, winding path. So this path is narrow enough that you can only go in single file. And you can see that there are,
Suddenly, the feeling of Lord of the Rings begins.
and you can see now that there are kind of these two separate buildings, one off to from your vantage point to your left. So that's the one over here. You can see that ping. And then the one kind of more directly in front of you down this way that's connected to a gatehouse that you can kind of see there. I'll reveal the edge of the rest of that. Oop, I think I did the wrong thing. Reveal areas. Oop.
Oh.
Shadow, how rough does this terrain look? Do I think there's any chance that I could just climb cross country and leave the path?
Outside of the path, the like the mountain face is extremely rough terrain. It's very icy and extremely stony and like
Mhm.
rocky. Um, the main path winding around definitely seems like the easiest approach.
Okay,
Does that answer your question?
that answers my question. I was wondering if I could scamper ahead and get a higher vantage point to help the group look out or something, but it sounds like it's not worth the risk.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, this is kind of us right now. This is like Lord of the Rings kind of has pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so.
Stay with the party.
But like this path that you're on does seem to be like pretty safe for the time being. In fact, someone give me a perception check. I guess whoever's in front. So Malik.
Yeah, I would say I would be in front. So hold on, let me get my.
Can I give him guidance? Can I just throw a cheeky guidance onto
Sure.
that?
Sure.
Take a D4.
Ooh,
It's me tugging at your back, forcing you to look up as I'm just desperately trying to stay upright.
That's just a cantrip for you, right, Isel?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So
Oh,
Woohoo.
yeah.
that's that
That's a 24.
plus a D4.
Well, it was only a DC 10. So
So you crushed it.
I absolutely crushed it.
yeah.
Well, he is an elf, so
You definitely notice that there are, in fact, the tracks of both horses and humanoids along the dust and snow and ice of the path,
All right.
going in both directions.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll turn around to everybody and go. It looks like we've had some activity up around here. It looks like people coming up and down. Maybe horses, carts. I'm not sure if it's either cultists or maybe deliveries or something. But it looks like we're there might be some people already up here.
Can I do an investigation check on one of these prints that's been pointed out to see if they are of like are they orc or are they human?
Well, they look like boot prints,
But big or tiny?
like average humanoid sized.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Well, actually, yeah. Actually, I'll let you make that investigation check anyway.
Okay. Let me press the button.
Yeah, they just look
Just
like
bad
regular
rolls.
boot prints to you.
I have +6 to that. That's a 2. That's a 2. Great. All right. Cool. Yeah, these certainly do look like tracks. What does this mean?
It means I think that we very well could run into some enemies on the way into where we're going.
Who would be helping the dragon?
The cultists?
bastards.
Yeah, yeah. Roderick's right. Bastards. That's who helps dragons.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Actually, if I may interject, Malik, you would know from your just most recent encounter that when you fought the cultists, that the footwear that they were wearing was more like sandals, and these are more like mercenary boot prints.
Mm.
Ooh. You know what? I might be wrong. There might not be cultists coming up here. It might be like Roderick said, bastards. We might have some mercenaries
Oh,
in
the
our
only
way.
mercenaries that we ran into were those at the that woodland resort with the, he threw the axes, shot the arrows. I don't remember what
Right.
it was called.
Falcon?
Yeah, I don't remember the name, so Easel's not gonna
The
remember.
the one that Malik had the shooting competition with?
Yeah,
Okay.
they because that was like a stopover for mercenaries, correct? Or
Um,
was that just for hunting?
it was more for hunting.
Okay, cool. We're just ironing out the year and a half details. It's
Yeah,
fine. I'll get there.
no problem.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, see, he was more of a summer. These guys are more of a winter. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess there's nothing to it but to kill them all and then kill the dragon, because if we don't do that, everyone will die.
See, now I like the way that you're thinking, Easel.
I'm not
Yes.
really thinking it. It's just kind of happening to me, and I'm getting very distressed about it, to be quite honest, Malik. So cool, great, very exciting.
You know what? You've done such a good job of being really hands-on and grasping the concept, and maybe you should take the lead. Do you want to go in front?
I would love to. Are you sure? Okay. And then I'll go to start getting in front, and just it's like I've pulled out. Uh, I'm actually probably using the book like in front of me to like as a handhold to move. All right, gang, let's go.
And as he goes in front, I'm just gonna look at Grace and Roderick and give them the wide eyes.
Perhaps we can trade positions fairly frequently.
Yeah. So do you
That
have
way one stays alert.
Is also stay in front the entire way.
yeah, so do you want to settle on a marching order? May become important.
Yeah.
I would-
Isel is just going to be slow. So I as the player will recommend that he is not in front, but I get how that could happen though.
But considering the path, how wide is it, shadowed?
Um,
Is it wide enough for them to like shuffle around,
yeah,
or is it?
shuffling around, yes.
Yeah, if you can get a cart along this path, certainly two people could walk.
I'm gonna let Isel go in front for maybe
It
I will say
the like
15 steps.
most of the time the
And-
path is kind of about 3 to 4 feet wide, but there are portions of it that like you that get a little narrower.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Isel go in front for about 15 to 20 steps, and then I'm gonna get in front of him, and then we can start our marching order from there. I will be in the front.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to be funny, but sometimes, I
Uh,
don't want my whole party to die.
Yes, and when the first opportunity comes that Isel is looking at his book and slowing down a little bit, I'm going to get in front of him also. So it'll be Malik and then me, then Isel, and then Roderick or Shakunis can bring up the end.
Oh, just Roderick for now. So
Okay, just Roderick.
Okay. All right. Do you wish to reorder
Back to
yourselves? Or
position. There.
Okay. All right. Shall you now go along the path?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. How far would you like to go?
Um, as
All the
far
way
as
up.
we can until something happens or we get to the door.
Yeah, because even if we stop, I want to stop let's say every big turn. So like here, and then here, and then here. We would just stop and look and listen for a minute just to make sure we don't hear dragon wings or cartwheels or whatever.
Well, it's a good thing we got two elves and a tabaxi.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know about tabaxi earrings. I mean, ear sense. Whatever.
It's all part of perception, which for me is pretty good.
Okay.
We'll stop at this one first.
I'll have you all make it over to this one.
Okay.
This one. Okay.
Yep. Okay. When you reach that one and you make your stop, every so often when the howling wind dies down from off over in this direction, it sounds like you can hear the faint, loud sound of kind of like a roaring snore.
Sorry, which direction was that?
Like basically directly in front of you on like the building
Hmm.
off in that direction.
Okay. A
And
very,
the weather,
very
the weather's fine.
large.
The weather is like it's overcast and it's very windy. But other than that, it's not like snowing or raining or hail or anything. It's just very windy.
Hmm.
Sounds like something's waking up.
Sounds like someone's still asleep. Let's try to keep it that way.
Roger just nods, and as they continue on,
Okay.
since they have covered a good distance now, I presume that's still going to be Malik in front, followed by Grace, and then Liesel and me,
Yes.
Roderick.
Yep.
All right, carry on.
Unless you want to reorder.
No,
I'll
I'm
stay in
good.
the front. All right.
Yeah, I'm in a good position to be able to catch anyone if anything like weird arises because I can fly, right? So
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
right.
right.
I forgot that. Yep.
You lucky devil.
All right. I'll let you make it up to about this vantage point, and then I'll have more to tell
All right.
you.
When we get in that area, can I
One hour
can
later.
I make a perception check to see if everything is still the same?
Well, when you reach that point, you can actually see
Oh, I guess I don't need to.
yeah, big yikes.
the top of this building. So let me just double check one thing here.
Oh, is this castle down from us? The one on the top right?
It's kind of like, um, yeah, it's a little
Okay.
bit. It makes it so that like at the current point that you're at, the top of that building is still like up from you, but like the main level of that building is like down the mountainside from you.
Okay. Yeah, so that's how we see the dragon, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, or whatever that is. The big thing that's making noise.
Yeah, so you can see on the roof of this part uh of this building, um there lies sleeping uh the white dragon Cryovane.
I'm gonna look at the dragon, and then I'm gonna look at everybody else,
You just
real
see Isol
wide-eyed,
doing like the
real,
stabbing motion.
real,
Also,
real wide,
um
and I'm gonna go.
and you all remember that from the last time that you saw this dragon a little bit more up close and personal, it seems bigger than last
Ay.
time.
Yikes.
Oh yeah.
Like 20% bigger?
Yeah.
Half again
About
bigger?
about quarter again as big. Like
Yikes.
not so much that it's like fully gone from like young to like adult, but like it's at an interim stage.
A teenager dragon
Yeah.
or a tween.
Oh god, a teenager
Young
dragon,
adult.
the worst.
A YA dragon, yeah.
It's currently in a post-apocalyptic world, fighting for
A
survival.
dragon's a dragon. They just have to die.
Does anyone know anything about dragons?
I mean, I read so many books.
I mean,
Can I
I've read a
make a
lot
history
of
check?
stories, heard a lot of songs.
Yeah,
Trying
just-
to decide.
a lot of songs and stories and everything. There's not much of.
Yeah.
Besides, he's been living in the Underdark, so
Yeah, I think I'll go with
Ooh.
history.
There it is.
Let's
Look at that
see.
history check.
Ooh.
Ooh, what was it?
I read books. It's a crit.
Oh shit,
so
26.
26.
mhm.
I hear a lot of exaggerated stories. The songs all lie.
Remember,
Oh,
reading
there
is
was the
power.
There was the one time about a Fiorda apple dragon.
All right, Isol. So you know from many of the books that you've read, that you've come across over the years, that in the like lifespan of a dragon as it goes through its stages, like there's a period in which like going from young to adult, it will need to consume a lot of food, and then after that, it will go to sleep. And then like while that happens, like it will basically start to go undergo like the process of like growing into the adult stage, like
Mm.
but like it goes through it in spurts. So no one is really sure how many spurts it'll take, but like it takes a few. But like so like it'll like eat a lot, go to sleep, grow bigger, eat a lot, go to sleep, grow bigger until it eventually becomes an adult. But also during this stage, as it grows bigger, it becomes stronger. It grows in its magic power. Um, all
do I
kind
know-
of bad things for people who want to face off against a dragon.
Do I know how long these dragons normally? Because I'm assuming it's like a period of like hyper hibernation
Yeah.
of getting it like super fast done. Are we talking like days? Are we talking like hours? Is this something that Isol needs to immediately start tugging on like hems about, or is this
It-
we
it-
got days?
It will generally sleep for like on the order of like 2 to 4 days,
Okay.
and then it
And-
will it'll like wake up, make sure like nothing's really happening, maybe go eat some more, and then sleep some more.
And I can safely assume by the fact that there was a bunch of cows that were getting hunted in the village recently, that this is either the end of the second day or end of the third day of its hibernation, basically, right? Like, because
Well-
that happened a bit ago.
Yeah. So like you're thinking this is probably its second hibernation.
Okay. I'll take out I'll kind of like stop everything and just kind of like wave at everyone to look at me, and then sprawl my book open on the ground and start writing down the information I know, and basically underline like this is as good of an opportunity as ever, and then like it's going to probably wake up, if not soon, then at least tomorrow. So now is the best chance to get a opportunity on it. I'll write all of that out and kind of like, call everyone around to the book to look at that.
Grace is thinking that it's a really, really good thing that she wanted to go on with the party and with the mission now rather than taking that side trip to see whatever her parents were writing her about, trying to drag them back into family business. Now is the time.
Oh, that probably happens afterwards.
Can I also pulse the Crown of Greed right here?
Oh, that's a 60
Yeah.
foot range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You'll have to give me a minute to figure some stuff out here.
That's fair. I mean, to save you work, is it like, is this its home? Right? Like,
Yeah.
is it sitting
Is
on
there
a
a
hoard?
horde in this area? Is basically what he's saying.
Okay. Please hold.
It's fine. I'll basically just like write down this is its home and then just circle it. And after like a few, I don't know, maybe like a minute or so, the ink starts to seep back into the page. So anything that you've missed, I have to write back out.
Please hold the line. Elevator music
Wait,
shall commence in 5 seconds.
Isel, it said this is the time, but then I don't read very fast. What else did it say?
I start writing it all back out again. Trying to catch up to where the ink is falling into the page.
Oh no, I done goofed.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's too late now. Everything's set in stone. This is it.
Okay.
Dare I ask what you done goofed?
Yeah, what
I
exactly does that mean?
misunderstood the map.
It wasn't one dragon, it was actually two. This
It's
entire time.
3. Yeah, because
Oh,
there's one in
oh,
each
right.
house.
Great.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
going to try and salvage this. You can see the dragon from this vantage point, but it's not off to your left over here. It is actually on the top of the building down to your like bottom left. So like not this one, but there's a bigger one over here.
Oh,
But you
that
can
guy.
still
Okay.
see the dragon on the roof of it.
Gotcha.
Because
Well, if it's that far away, I wouldn't pulse the ground of greed then.
Because like you can basically like see like it see like its back poking out over top of like the battlements of the top of the fortress.
Is there something right here?
Apparently that's just supposed to be mountain.
Ah,
Okay.
But
right.
but like you can, so like the top of the roof of the fortress has like this like short battlement about like 2 to 3 feet on top, but like the dragon is huge, right? Like, well, actually technically not huge, it's large, but it's in between large and huge.
It's
but
luge.
but like it looms over the roof enough that like you can see it. You can see like the crest of its back on top of the fortress. But
That's to
that
the,
that
that's
top
to
of the
left and not
fortress
the
that's
right.
shown on the map is actually the top.
Yeah, so this isn't actually right
Oh,
here.
no.
This is right here.
Oh.
So
the cutaway for
okay. So
over
it's an
here
inset.
That's
is
bad.
this.
I know.
Yes.
So
that is fucking confusing.
So
yeah, that's not good.
So okay, so this part that
Bad
I'm picking up
cartography.
here, see, can you see where I'm picking up there? That one right there?
Yep.
That's that right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Bad map. Bad map design.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Bad map.
Yep.
I would
Some
just take
kind
a
of
border. Something.
differentiation, delineation, something.
Yeah, they should just put a border. You're right.
Or just a little tag that says inset.
Yeah, right?
Well, it does have a label that says roof of fortress. I just
Okay.
Well, if that were the case, I probably wouldn't write it all down because I thought we were right next to the dragon. I would speak this all to everyone, and I wouldn't pulse the crown of greed because there's nothing around to do that with. Other than that, everything's the same.
So, but you can partially see the dragon. You know where it is.
Well, go on, Malik, shoot it.
But and I will still say that like from what you've been able to like see of the dragon, like even though it's partially obscured on top of the fortress, you can tell that it's grown. So all of that will will remain as it was.
I'll pull out my bow and I'll knock an arrow.
No.
just giving thumbs up.
And then I'll shake my head. I'll put the arrow back and bring my bow back over my shoulder.
I would just shake his head in disappointment, then we go. You forget, Izel. I do carry a longbow as well. But I have more manners and brains than Malak at times. The cunning jokester that he is.
Well, do you want to shoot it? It is quite a tricky shot from here. You've got to arc it over the building.
I hiss.
Malik, do you have the
Be in a
sharpshooter
much
feat?
better position if we're on its
Um,
level on the roof of the building. We need to get inside the fortress
Yeah,
and come and take it from whatever stairwell there is to the roof, rather than trying to shoot it here from the middle of a tiny path.
we are
It's a
unprotected
very
on.
bad idea.
We could fall down the whole mountain on.
No, let's not do that. Let's get closer and preferably inside the fortress to fight it from.
I do not have the sharpshooter
Okay, I couldn't
Big
remember for sure.
thing.
I
Yeah,
have stealth
because
sniper. That's what it.
because if I took sharpshooter, I would have lost the other thing that I really like, the Colossus Slayer.
Ah,
Mm.
So I stuck with that. Yeah, I wasn't actually going to shoot the dragon from here.
all right. So maybe continuing on down the path.
Yep.
Coming up
Slow
the
and
mountain
steady.
as we come.
Nice and stealthy.
Road, on and on. Da, 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 da. Into hell we go.
Once you make it to about here, so I'll let you all come down to there.
Yeah.
So every once in a while, when the wind dies down, inside just here, you can occasionally hear a snort and a whinny.
Hmm.
Uh,
So is that, did you say from like the ground level is where we hear the snort and whinny from?
Yeah, so there is, it looks like kind of like a gatehouse building here. So it's a small, mostly one level building that then like the path will continue on around and come up into, and then you have to go into it and then to cross the bridge into the main fortress.
If I listen really hard, can I tell how many creatures are
All right,
making
make a
snorts and
perception.
whinnies?
Make a perception check for me.
Everybody or just Malik?
17.
All right, 17 is at least enough to know at least two, maybe more.
Okay.
how far up is this from us?
So, like the base of this gatehouse is like on this plateau that's about 10 to 15 feet up,
Okay.
like the slope.
I would also like, while everyone's like listening for the animal sounds or whatever they are, I take out the crown of greed and pulse it, because that's the only. I'm not. Hey, I'm not built for perception. I'm built to find things.
Yep. Okay. Um.
What a 2 on the perception check.
Okay, well, I think we may as well keep going.
Nothing pinging off from the crown of greed.
Okay. Well, if there's
Oh,
anything up
perception
there-
check. 22 from Roderick.
Yep.
All right.
And 19 from Grace.
All right. Well,
Right.
so it was a DC 15 to know to at least two. But beating a DC 20 means that you can discern that there seems to be 4 horses.
Hmm.
Oh, we already
The
knew
gust,
there
the
were
gust of
carts.
wind.
Sorry.
Well, I will assume that given Roderick's drow elven hearing abilities, he will
Yep.
probably hear the distinguishing.
Yep. Yep.
So
I'd say that.
he would know that. So he would know that it was. So, see. Well, from what I hear, I can hear at least 4 horses nearby. We should carry on now. Make haste.
Oh, that means there's one for each of us. That works out pretty good.
And if there are the mercenaries
Well,
came with the
if
horses, they
only
don't have anything
if only if one of the horses has a woman's saddle. We all know our one robed one has a rather problem with ordinary saddles.
Oh, I'm not a fan of horses. I won't be taking the horse. Thank you.
Yeah, because actually you had to leave your horses down at the base of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to actually ride a horse saddle like a lady. Well,
Oh no, I
like
sit full backwards. I sit full backwards. It's not side saddle. I sit reverse. That's the easel special.
well, it did once, didn't you? I can swear I remember that.
No, I think I flopped onto it, like just full flopped because it was the only way to get me on the horse. But I scrambled up. I sit on reverse because it's easier to put the book on the butt than it is on the head that's moving.
Oh my lord of word!
I like how you've thought about it that deeply.
I mean, it just makes sense. I don't know how you guys don't think about this stuff. It just makes total sense.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so you're all still under the effects of Pass Without Trace, right?
Yes. It lasts for an hour.
All right. I just want to double check on Pass Without Trace.
And we're doing slow and steady.
Slow
Okay.
and steady means the race.
All right.
Everyone except Isel is good at sneaking, so
Well, he is kind of surrounded by rogue and bars and basically the company of stealth.
Yeah. The party is like stealth plus magic. All right.
And one ballista. Well, 2 ballistas.
Continuing on.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So you
And I will assume that we were switching up the alignment. So Roderick will probably go ahead first now.
Oh, you want to go first? That's fine with me.
Yeah, didn't we have a sort of arrangement that would shift around every few stops?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll Isel will drag to the back by like 5 feet because he's just wheezing.
Okay. All right. So you
So
make it.
how roughly is seeing the
So
patch?
there's a section of the path here where there's been some rubble from the fortress up above falling into ruin that's then tumbled down the slope of the mountain and onto the path here. So this section for about the next 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 to 25 feet is considered difficult terrain. So it takes twice as long to cover that distance as you normally would, but it's
I would argue
passable.
that because of my cat's claws and my climbing speed of 20 feet, that I could take this at close to normal. So I think probably I should scramble ahead of the rest of y'all.
Sure.
And then, be ready to fight if anything comes up.
Or forth our feline gracefully. Be our
Okay.
scout.
So I've hopped ahead, hopscotch to take the lead.
Okay, sounds good.
Show off.
How much time has this added to our travel?
Well, barely any. So like
Okay.
normally covering like 20
An
feet
extra
is
an extra 5 minutes or so?
it would take like, you know, an extra minute.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Do we need to make any checks for this, or is this one of those
No.
things I can just crawl across?
You can just crawl
Okay, great.
across.
Awesome. That's exactly what Easel does.
It just takes extra.
All right, so there isn't actually any like rubble that's like in at the mountainside that would like probably maybe fall down on us, like big chunks of it.
It doesn't look like it currently. Like maybe if like there happened to be like some kind of big commotion that happened, then possibly there might be more rubble that falls.
Hmm. I might actually want to try. Let's say sleight of hand. That's
Sleight of hand is like doing like
steal.
like is like for like pickpocketing or like doing um like you know, like hiding things up your sleeves, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so no. But I could do an acrobatics check just to see.
I
Do some
mean,
backflips.
it all there really is to this is just that there's rubble there, and it just takes like just, like the tiniest bit of extra more time to cross. It really isn't anything to it. It's just potentially a problem if you need to come running back down the path.
Oh well,
He
it
says.
was a food for thought.
He says forebodingly.
Yeah, I feel like that's a running away thing that we're gonna have to deal with, which is scary. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Clip that, people. Clip that. The evil wickedness of Shadow Mage. She has surfaced at long last.
All
Mwah,
Now that you're on this side of the rubble, about every 20 feet, I'm gonna need stealth checks from all of you.
Oh
Oh.
boy.
We have the
Sweet.
+10 for pass. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna guidance myself pretty much the entire time. My hand is on my chest and I'm just pumping it into my body. Because
Okay, so
you're all
each
fine.
each square is like 5 feet, right?
Yes, each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
So that's like basically from like where you're about now up to about the bridge, up to about here, and then like finally getting
Yeah.
to the other side.
Mm.
How far above the surface road is the bridge between the two castles?
So that bridge is about the main portion of the bridge is like if you were directly under it looking up, it would be 50 feet direct, like the all right, so the bottom of the bridge is 45 feet directly above the path.
Okay.
So
The ability for the tabaxi to
I totally forgot that I have.
uh-oh. I says
Oh, now we have scary music.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
I was waiting for the music, actually. Me likey.
Yeah.
But the ability with what was it again, Triffid? What was it? The hopscotch ability, whatever it was called. Is
Oh,
that like a once per day or something, or is it like you can do whatever you want to?
uh No, that's pretty much all the time. Cat's claws. Because of your claws, you have a climbing speed of 20 feet. In addition, your claws are natural weapons. Blah blah blah.
And you said, and you Shadow, you said that the base of the bridge was like 40 feet. No, what was it?
Yeah, the base, like when you're on the path directly under the bridge, the base of the the bottom of the bridge will be 45 feet above you. It's from the path to the bottom of the bridge.
Yep.
So the next time that we are all clustered together again, I'm just going to chant very softly an inspiring rhyme for everyone to have bardic inspiration for the next time that they have an ability check or a saving throw. And for spellcasters, you can hold on to that and use it when you cast a spell if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that a D8?
D8, yes.
Awesome.
So I'll take these stealth checks. So like I needed them at basically like at around the bridge, at around at the bridge.
Is it 3 total or 2 total? Is I guess my question.
It'll be 3 total.
Okay.
But we're all still with the plus 10 for stealth, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that'll actually be like a 27, a 20, an 18, and a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, 20. I'll take a 20 for that one. Dang.
How's a 37 do?
Dang. That's cool. I was happy with a 20. That's, yeah. All right.
26. Hell yeah.
For the last one here.
So
Because it's 3 total, right?
well, it will be 3 total, but so like
Okay.
you're now like it should currently be on the second one, at
Mhm.
if you're up along here with them, with the rest of them.
Oh, yeah, I am. Sorry.
Okay, so what numbers am I looking at here? So that should be then a 17.
Oh,
am
no,
I
it's
missing?
a 20 because I'm guidancing myself all the time.
Okay. I guess the one I'm not seeing is Grace's for this one, because I'm seeing the 8 from the last group, right? But not one for
right.
the current position.
Malik rolled, I rolled, and Isel rolled.
Okay. Oh, that's a sleight
no,
of hand.
that's sleight of hand.
Stealth, Trish.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, all right. Everyone else.
Hey,
there we go.
Invisible.
There you go.
All right. I just
Sorry
need to,
about that.
I just need to
Everyone
make-
else got over 30s.
Okay. Everyone's still above a 15 though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. You got one more to go to make it up to the gate.
And I get a 23 on that one. Thank God for
Okay,
passing
so-
the trace. I would have been useless here.
How's 29 work?
Yeah.
Dang. All right.
Natural 20, baby.
Trying to get to 40. I see what's up.
All right. Okay. So there was never anyone below a 15 on any of those. That's good to know. Oh, it is 8 o'clock.
We are the stealth champions. We sneak about and kill people without leaving a foot trail.
Sorry, just a moment. If
No
it's
worries.
8 o'clock my time, it means I have to take my medication.
Public service announcement. Do always make sure to take your medicine. It is vitally important for your health and everything else in life.
All right, good to go. All right, so you have made it up to the gate of the gatehouse. There is there is a heavy wooden door that is the doorway to the gatehouse. Who wants to inspect the door?
Does it have like an opening underneath it?
Well,
it-
Roderick is in the front, so
It's pretty tight to its
Okay.
frame.
So I can't slip Hemingway on in there. Okay.
No.
well, I guess it's gonna be Roderick then. Say, inspection. That will be an investigation check.
Yeah.
13.
All right.
Do you still
so-
have the thing that
Oh, Bardic.
Grace gave you? The Bardic Inspiration?
Oh yeah.
So that's an extra D8.
I don't know if you want to use that now or maybe in the next roll, because I don't know if this door is locked. It's up to you.
I'm gonna save the inspiration. I'm gonna save it for later on.
Okay. So what you can discern about this door is there doesn't seem to be any apparent traps attached to it, at least that you can tell from the outside, and the setup of the door suggests that it could possibly be barred from the inside, but it's kind of hard to tell at the current time until you actually try to open the door.
Well, considering that Roderick has the thieves' tools, I could try to see if the door is locked or not.
Well, so there's no actual like locking mechanism on it.
Oh,
Oh,
Like not like as a typical lock. There just could be a bar, like a a bar
Oh.
on
Right.
the
mhm.
on the inside of
Yeah.
the door.
okay. So Roderick just he tries to push it in or pull it, whichever it goes. So
Yeah. So it would be an inward opening door. So you try pushing on the door, and the
Yep.
door will swing open, revealing the interior.
very slowly.
Well, that was suspiciously easy.
Yeah, no, that immediately made me worried.
Right?
Well, everybody else can notice that Roderick has this one hand on one of its weapons, on one of its daggers, so like keeping it very close by.
All right.
This is very strange, very eerie.
Could I send
So-
Hemingway out to scout for us?
Yeah. So the first kind of room that the door then opens up into the gatehouse reveals some stables right next to the door, and there are in fact 5 stables, 4 of them occupied by horses.
hmm
Any particularly special about any of the horses?
Nope, they're just kind of chilling in their stables,
they
eyeing you,
saddled?
but like not really doing anything. Just
Shadowed, I don't mind if the horses make horsey noises, but I do want to go ahead and queue up a silence spell just in case we want to just in case we run into any guards. I don't want them yelling for the dragon. So
right.
I have that ready to go as a reaction if we run into guards or whatever.
Okay. All right, good to know. You have a silent spell queued up. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
I'll pick up a pebble and throw it at Malik. Hey, don't let Roderick go in yet. Let me and then I'll bend down and let Hemingway scurry out of my sleeve
Yep.
and scurry up the path and then up the wall and onto the ceiling.
Actually, Roderick actually anticipated, and Sunny, his black rat, actually went along too,
Okay.
because they have a sort of a weird communication, something.
And then I'll just is Grace, you're in front of me, correct?
Yes.
My eyes will go white as I'm now seeing through Hemingway, and I'll just saying down at the ground, just don't let me fall over, please.
I'll
Because
spot
I
you.
can no longer see. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you. I can't hear you, so if you did say something, I can't hear it. But I assume you said nice things.
I pat Easel on the shoulder.
Oh, but I can feel it. So thank you. Hemingway will do the sweep here. Anything of note? Any people? Anything scary? Is there another dragon?
So the first 4 stalls are occupied by the horses. The 5th one is empty. There's there's the corner, and then just kind of empty space, and there are 3 doors that come off that space.
Can Hemingway scurry under them bad boys, or are these tight doors as well?
No, these doors he can probably fit under.
He'd probably go to the rightmost one there.
Okay.
First.
This one. Okay. This one. This room contains empty wooden barrels and crates that appear to be so old and brittle that they might fall apart if disturbed.
Hemingway just kind of pokes his head through the bottom of the door, licks the eyes, turns around and scurries to the bottom door.
Okay. So you're done in that room?
Yeah. This is just are there people here type of check, right?
Yep. Okay. So where to next, or is Sunyo checking one out?
Hemingway here.
Yeah, Hemingway went to that one.
Yep.
Sunny would try and inspect the doors along the other side.
The other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here and here.
Oh, yeah. Actually, my mistake. There should have been 4 doors. There's another one on the bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hemingway will go to the
I
bottom,
saw
and
it.
then Suni can get the other 2. We can divide and conquer.
So Sunyo wants to do which one? Sorry, can you ping one?
First one here.
That one? Okay.
The northwest corner, yeah.
All right. So that reveals an empty hallway with just a few steps leading up to a landing, and then a corner that appears to have more steps leading up.
And then one goes to the next one down here.
Okay.
And Hemingway goes
to the one on the bottom.
How do I ping? Where's the ping?
If you just click and hold.
Yeah, click and hold.
Oh, right. There it is.
Okay.
So afterwards, was it inside this room again? Looks like a sort of a fireplace thingy.
Yeah, so I will explain the one that Sunyo went into first. That one appears to be a smithy. There is an anvil on the floor near a fireplace that looks like it hasn't been used in years. And to one side of the hearth of the fireplace is a bellows machine that appears like it's very old, that like it might fall apart if someone tried to use it. And scattered about scattered about on the floor are a bunch of rusty tools and old horseshoes.
Noisemakers.
Yeah.
Now, in the one that Hemingway slipped under the door for, there are wooden cots that lie in broken heaps against the walls. But there is a clear space in the middle of the room where there are bedrolls and other gear. And you can tell that there are two figures under some of these bedrolls that are sleeping.
Uh, Grace, you
And
see me kind of
then-
just start.
But
Oh, sorry.
I'm not quite done. Off in the corner, next to some of the broken bedrolls, is a human woman sitting on a stool, sharpening a knife and quietly humming a tune.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same reaction, right? Like, Grace, you see me jump with a start. There's an incredibly creepy person in the farthest room back, and two sleeping guards. I don't know. She's sharpening a knife and singing, which is,
Mm,
quite frankly, terrifying.
I
I'm gonna
don't
bring
like
Hemingway
that.
back,
Mm.
and then I'll command Hemingway to just scamper on back and just quickly get out of there.
Isel, is that a room we can avoid, or do we have to go through it?
Yeah, I'll be coming back to my senses as I command Hemingway to get back.
Oh.
From what I see, I don't know what Roderick's Sunio saw, but we don't need to do with any of the rooms that I had poked into. However, we would have to stealth, and I am covered in chains, so we might alert them. It might be better to get the drop, is I guess what I'm saying.
Mm.
Also, they might not be terrifying, but once again, she was humming a tune and sharpening a knife, so that's kind of cut and dry.
She wasn't restrained in any way?
Didn't look it. It looked like she would be the one doing the restraining.
Hmm.
While they were talking, the Sunil came back and he was like, hmm. Hmm.
So,
It seems that
did anyone
Sunil
want to send? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
seems in the north, near, just around the corner there. The first door goes up. The one near the bottom goes into some sort of a blacksmith's area.
Oh, sounds like to me we should go into the door with the stairs. Fuck everything else. The creepy lady can keep being creepy.
Do you really want to
I
risk
agree.
us being surprised by the lady if she hears us at all? If we venture upstairs?
No, but we won't be surprised because we know she's there.
It's also only 3 people from what I saw, so we have the numbers and we know what's coming up. So I'd say that we're pretty good.
Well, if
So-
we wanted to just attack them, I'd say there's a good chance this woman with the knife is some kind of spellcaster. So I could cast silence on the room. We could go in and attack them. Hopefully the dragon wouldn't know anything about it.
What would the little guards look like? What chainmail, breastplates, tabards, crests?
They were in bedrolls, sleeping. So they might not even have armor on currently. This might, if we were to go after them, this might be the best time to do it. But if we don't, we could just avoid it, right?
So if you want some details about the one who was sitting on the stool, I can give that to you.
I think Hemingway would have seen that, and then Isel through Hemingway would just clock the humming and the knife sharpening and not really take in anything else,
Okay.
and just bolt, right? Like, and I'm Isel's probably going to be cagey about any of the details about the one besides that.
Okay.
Yeah. On the other hand, I'd rather not spend silence if we don't have to. Given that we're going to need everything we've got against the dragon itself. So I'd be equally happy with just trying to sneak up the stairs and avoid this room altogether.
Okay. So, did anyone want to send their animals up the stairs to see what's in that last area?
Roderick is a bit hesitant due to the fact that of the two guards sleeping, and the woman, of the unknown woman. So he is a bit. He's having doubts whilst he wants to actually at least try and have a look at them more closely to see if there's some sort of identifying features or marks in regards to armor or crests, so he can learn more. But at the same time, he wants just to sneak by. So he is a bit conflicted at this moment.
Okay. Isel?
I guess if we don't know what's up there, like if we're just kind of like debating on what to do, and it comes out that we don't know what's actually up the stairs, I'd probably just send Hemingway back up there.
Okay. So, do you want to proceed with that course of action?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hemingway crawl on the walls.
All right. So Hemingway gets up to this last area, and there are these arrow slits, kind of windows looking out from here down onto the path that you've already traversed, and sitting on a stool in this top left corner. Why is that not working? Ping. There. Up there.
Mhm.
Fallen asleep with her head
Nice.
against her arm while trying to look out of one of the arrow slits is a human woman, just conked out with her head against her arm on the wall.
I immediately start like just flailing in place, trying to grab whoever is around me, because I now know that someone's like right there.
Okay.
I could probably just tug on Grace's like belt or something.
Mhm.
There's a person that can see us. They're asleep, but they are upstairs. So there's a person upstairs, and then there's 3 in the back. We're gonna have to deal with something at some point, and we might make noise. I'm gonna send Hemingway back so I can hear what you say in response. But right now, I can't because I want to make sure that little guy's safe. And then I'll scurry Hemingway back out until he reaches out the door, and then I'll come back.
So it seems we may have to not be sneaky after all.
Yeah, I think we absolutely should be sneaking. I think me and you should go up there because me and you can take out that lady real fast, right? And I think Grace and Esau should stay down here, keep an eye on that door, and make sure if we do happen to make any noise, then they catch the guards coming out of that southern door. I think you and I, Roderick, can take out that one woman up there like that.
Isel, was the woman wearing any particular armor? Did
She looked
Hemingway
like
see anything?
she looked like regular guard attire, right?
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it's mostly just regular kind of like guard attire.
Yeah, I'll
Like
just convey that.
wearing armor. They have looks like probably a sword and a dagger.
So Roderick, while having listened to Malik, he just turns his head and just nods. And
We
as the
Also-
door is
Also, we are still under the effects of my stealthy spell, so now would be a good time to go up there.
before you guys go, we don't know if they are actually bad guys, right? They are just in the watch house. They're facing towards, the place where the dragon is. They could be, the watch for the dragon. We just simply don't have the information. I feel a little bad just murking a person in their sleep.
You raise an interesting moral dilemma, Aesop. And
I'm surprised that I'm the one
I'll start
raising it.
headed towards the. I'll start heading towards this.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
actually a little
dear.
surprised that everyone just immediately went to, okay, we gotta murk the guard.
I'll just like look at Grace and shrug. I mean, you're the heart of the party. So if anyone's going to be able to do anything about it, it's probably you. I just brought it up.
It's a good point, Isel. I'm not sure that we're doing the right thing here. On the other hand, I'm not sure what people would be doing who were good, just, sleeping in a room, and but I don't know what to do. The only other choice I can think of is to cast silence in this room and go in and try to write communications with the people. Otherwise, uh, but Malak has already gone up the stairs. I
Well, I'm
listen
headed
for the
towards the
sounds
stairs.
of combat. What? Sorry.
Let's say I'm here at this point. I'm headed towards the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Roderick
loudly
goes on-
whispering, "Not lethal. Just knock him out."
And I'll look at Roderick. Did Aesop say to knock them out?
Sounds like it.
All right. Well, you know what? To be perfectly honest with you, Roderick, I don't think that anybody that's here is doing anything good with a dragon right there, right? But if a good, if a good 50-50 split between killing the god and not doing anything to the god is knocking them out, then why don't we go with that?
I'm
The
all right
woman
with that.
upstairs is asleep, so you could grab her, gag her, bind her. Without you, I mean, you could almost certainly do that before she could make an outcry, and then we could figure out what to do. Also, I do have a sleep spell, so I could just cast sleep on the people the 3 people in this room.
Are there any tokens for those people, or is it just?
Oh, why do I not have preloaded tokens for them?
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that.
I also have suggestion. So we could get information as well.
Yeah, well, you said that already, so.
Well, I don't want these people to be able to send an alarm or shout an alarm or whatever to the
That's
dragon.
definitely imperative.
That's why I'm suggesting catch them and tie them up first, or put a sleep spell on them, and or silence. Any of that would make them not able to alert the dragon, and then we could talk to them and figure out if they're evil or just waiting for something and they're actually good.
We could also just wait until Malik knocks one out and then rummages through and see if they have any like weird cultist stuff on them.
Well, I do have rope.
Right. The one who's asleep already, you could go ahead and search them.
Right, and then you wouldn't have to use any of your spells.
Okay, let's try that then.
All right. So.
Thank you for slowing us all down, Isel. That was a good thought of yours, that we need to be careful.
Wildly out of character for me, honestly.
Perhaps the reading has expanded not only your mind, but your conscience.
It's definitely taught me a lot about the different types of grass. I will say that. It's been illuminating the different types of fields that you can cultivate with given enough time. There's been a lot of other things besides grass. The last couple of weeks, honestly. Real downer.
I got a 32 on my stealth roll.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Does the sleeping person notice? Does the sleeping person have a passive perception of 34, perhaps?
No.
Meanwhile, at the stairs, Malik, do you want to go ahead while I keep watch, or do you need assistance?
No, here's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go over, right? I'm going to grapple this person, right? Here's my rope, and I'll hand him my rope.
Yep.
I'm gonna grapple this person, right? And then you're gonna take the rope, wrap it around their face first, right? So they can't scream. And then once that's done, then we can tie him up. How's that sound?
And Roger just nods, and as he takes the rope, he prepares.
All right. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Rules for grappling.
I will say sleight of hand in a way.
Well, you're grappling an incapacitated creature who can't make dexterity saving throws.
So
So
it's an automatic success.
Oh, is it?
you just kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, we're speedrunning this campaign, baby.
For some reason, I was trying to think of a way to use the movable rod here. The only thing I could come up with was horrible torture. So I'm never going to say it out loud.
Right.
Too late.
You succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated, which they would be
Oh,
if they're
nice.
asleep. All right. So, how do you wish to grapple them? Do you like grab her up like under like neath like the upper arms, or?
I was thinking like bear hug from behind style.
Bear hug from behind? Okay.
Yep.
It will make a lot of noise. The bear hug them from behind to just force them down on the ground after, like
All right. Well,
gag them with the rope.
Here's how it's gonna go. So Malik creeps up from behind on the one side, goes in, bear hugs the woman who's the guard, and like she like snaps awake, realizes what's happening, and then like turns and like looks at like sees Roderick and then like sees Malik, and then like her like face goes pale and her mouth draws taut, and then she just like she whispers saying, "I don't know what you're doing, but we have to be careful not to wake the dragon."
I knew they were good guys. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Right. You are incredibly lucky. There is a tabaxi downstairs that you owe your life to. Right. I want you to thank her when she comes up here.
Well,
I'm gonna
not
keep.
just a
I'm
tabaxi.
gonna keep holding on to her. I'll say, Roderick, why don't you go get Esau and Grace and have them come up here quietly.
And he does that, saying nothing. He just slips out back out and
So-
just go.
So she watches Roderick leave, and then like she's like trying to like cock her head around to like try and like look at Malik while being grabbed from behind, and she's just saying like, and then she just says, "Did you kill my friends?"
No, we didn't. And if I can have an assurance from you that we're all gonna be Fonzies, I will let you go. All right?
Hey.
And she just kind of like curtly nods, at least for the time being.
All right then. And I will slowly let her go.
Okay.
Shouldn't make any sudden moves or anything.
She just like sits back on like you let her go, and like she sits back on her down on her stool. She eyes you very suspiciously, but she's not making any sudden moves. For
All right.
yeah.
I will kneel down. So because she's sitting down.
Yep.
So I'll kneel down. So we're kind of like on the same level,
Yep.
right? I'll say, What are you doing up here?
Well, keeping watch. Me and my
Keeping
friend.
what?
Well, me and my friends were up here so that like when once we feel that the dragon like goes away the next time and is not immediately coming back, we're gonna go off to try and find its hoard. We just want the treasure.
Oh. Oh, all right. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. A little bit fucking dangerous here, don't you think?
Eh. We've all been in pretty bad scripts before. We're no ones to try and take on a dragon directly, but might be some worthwhile treasure.
Well, hey, I gotta say, you're bold. I give you that.
Bold favors the fortune.
She doesn't seem particularly like want to speak much more.
Do we also need? Well, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna roll a stealth check. I don't want to alert the other three, right? Like that's the main issue here.
Okay.
I also want to not be noticed by horses because they're Satan. They're awful.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Hold on.
But
Plus 1d4. You hold on.
And it's still at a 13.
I'll use the bardic.
Well, you're at 15. That's probably good enough.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, awful. I assume we're all going up there to talk to her first before we go down to her friends.
Well, Grace and Isel will notice. Okay.
What? Did you come out and talk to us about it, or I guess this is
Yeah,
all up to you, right?
yeah. Roderick did exactly that.
Someone should stay and keep an eye on the 3 people in the room.
Oh, right. That's smart.
Well, so far, the one that was sleeping above turns out to be
Well, Roderick wouldn't know that.
a fun. Well, he didn't. Well, he would have found out. Well, he would have found out what. He would know that it wasn't very combative.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it been said. No, but he does. He knows from the way the person stood
Right.
still, then didn't try to do nothing.
Yep.
So far, doesn't seem to be much of an enemy at the moment. Calm, collected.
Good.
I would think they would attack us if it would.
Perfect for asking.
I'm a little
questions.
spooked.
That's fine, but I don't want to leave these 3 strangers behind us with no one watching them. So either one of us should stay, and since I'm good at reading people, I should probably go talk to the woman upstairs.
Oh,
I will
someone
watch the
else.
3.
I'm only good at intimidating. Right. Fair enough. I'll stay here. It's probably best for me to stay here, since if I try to sneak, I will most likely alert everyone that we're all here together.
Isel, why don't you be with the horses right inside the stall?
Nope. No, thank you. No, I'll stay out here and then keep a focused vision on the door full of 3 people.
Right. And if they start to come out, send the hawk to let us know.
Right. Or kill them. We're
Or
probably
that.
having
Or that. That would be fine too. If they start to come out and attack. Okay.
Let us not waste time then.
So I head up the stairs.
And Roderick goes down to the door.
Right. And so, I see Malak and this woman having a staring contest. And I come up and start talking to the woman. I assume we repeat some of the conversation that she already had with Malak, and then I say, "Who's the woman with the knife down there?"
That's Celine. That's our leader.
What is the woman?
What do you mean? What
is she?
She's a woman.
Is she a fighter? Is she a sorceress? Is she... what is she?
Mercenary. No special skills beyond fighting.
I want to do an insight check.
And shouldn't your
there we
token
go.
be up with the Isel and woman?
I'll move her. Ooh.
Well, not much. I don't get much insight from
No.
from this woman.
You can tell like that she's telling the truth, at least as far as she sees it.
Okay. Let's see. Woman is saying my token, but isn't this where I am? Am I not at the top of the tower with?
You're
Yeah,
right
you
here.
are.
Yeah, no,
Some-
right
sorry, someone in chat said my token, and I thought it was in the wrong place, but never mind.
Well, still Shadow moved it.
Sure. Right. So, so you're planning to just stay here and steal from the dragon's hoard once the dragon flies away to eat somebody else? Is that, or something else? Is that your plan?
And the woman just kind of rolls her eyes and then nods.
Well, I look at Malak and kind of draw him back to the other side and mutter to him, I don't see any reason to kill them, but I don't want to leave them loose behind us either.
Yeah,
Certainly not this woman.
No, I think they're absolutely daft.
Okay.
They're going to be in a, if the dragon wakes up and leaves and they go steal its hoard, they're going to be in a world of shit.
As soon as you like both stepped away, and like started to talk, she gets up and bolts to run down the stairs.
Well, Roderick with his keen hearing ability, he hears the commotion.
I'm gonna shoot her with an arrow.
Okay. All right. Roll for initiative.
Hey, there it is.
Can I get her before she gets all the way down the stairs? I guess I'll find out, right?
Oh,
is the roll table up? Oh, there it is.
Where is initiative?
Yeah, where is?
So long.
I don't remember where initiative is.
On the middle of your sheet above.
I got a big fat one.
Okay.
How exciting.
Just between the armor class and the speed.
Okay, I see it.
Yep.
A big meaty. How come mine didn't show up in the thing? I clicked the thing. What's going on?
Also, can I use my inspiration on initiative?
Don't
Yes.
think you can use it on initiative.
Oh, I need to send it.
Hang on.
Where's my thing to?
Not the bardic inspiration. The inspiration that Shadowed gave us.
Right, the other one. Yeah, not bardic.
Right. The full initiative inspiration, right?
Yeah, bardic is ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws.
You are 16.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot I had to click myself before.
Yeah, I got the warning as well. So,
Right. Yours should be a 25. So, if it's like the inspirations that I gave you all earlier, I
Yeah.
would say that you can use that on your initiative.
I'm using it then.
Yeah. 14.
All right, 14. Yeah, it's better than 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine was 25.
Damn.
Can you see that? I thought that said GM only. But...
No, I was damning at Roderick's 25 initiative.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Did you create on initiative? Is that what the?
No.
Yes.
All right. So her initiative is a 13, so Malik will go before her.
Yes.
All right. So I guess technically Roderick goes first, but he doesn't know what's happening. So that's we continue on. Isel goes next.
Well,
I
Yeah,
mean,
we're
called-
surprised.
what's that?
Currently.
Yeah, like you don't know what's happening. Only Malik and Grace know what's happening.
Roderick would hear the commotion.
Well, but
Considering
there isn't really much sound to it. Like it's just like her running.
Okay.
Sorry, but I think that you wouldn't know what's going on if you're down at that other door. So anyway, Malik gets to go.
I'm cool with that because that means that all of those people are also technically surprised as well.
Yep.
So
Yep,
it's
they
fine.
would be.
It's fine with me.
Given his rogue abilities and everything, I think he would actually go into the room and pull out
okay.
both his daggers.
Why are
You have
going
the
into
surprise.
room?
Yeah.
Nope.
You have the surprise condition. You don't get to do anything.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't even know that like things have kicked off yet.
Yeah. It's just that initiative is needed in order to proceed through turn orders, but the only ones who actually know what's happening are Malik, Grace, and the person running. Everyone else has the surprise condition. Alright. So she ran. Now Malik gets to go before she can act any further.
All right, I'm gonna shoot her.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, all right.
24
Does a
will hit.
24 hit?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
all
okay.
hits.
All right.
And
Dang.
10
Ooh,
piercing.
Dang.
And piercing damage.
we're opening strong. Heck yeah.
So like she takes the hit, like the armor strikes and it finds like a gap in her armor, but like she continues running. It doesn't take her down.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot her again.
Well,
23.
because I guess you get to go twice, right?
Yeah, because I have an extra attack.
Yeah. So a 23 would also hit.
All right. 14.
Ooh.
Okay, like so she's definitely starting to feel the hurt, but like she's glaring at you as she like reaches the bottom of the steps. And like she draws out her own hand crossbow.
And for my bonus action, I will not do any. I will Colossus Slayer.
You what?
Colossus Slayer. It's 1d8.
Extra damage.
Yeah. So 3 extra damage.
Okay. Yeah, the extra damage doesn't really seem to do anything.
All right. Well, that's my turn then.
Okay.
Is that 27 damage total? Dang.
Yeah.
I really wanted to use these people as meat shields when fighting the dragon. I just had to go and do this.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn, Malik.
Yes.
Okay.
Roderick's level 6, Tilted Gaming.
Yeah, they're all level 6. All right. So she's drawn out a crossbow, and she's gonna fire back at Malik. Where is my?
Oh, but that means she can't dash. Unless she is a rogue, in which case I will eat my words.
It's a 13 to hit. Which I
13 misses.
don't. Yeah, I didn't think that would hit. Okay. So she sees her shot miss, and then she just continues to try running down the stairs, and she gets out of the door, and then she sees Roderick down there, and then she's completely terrified, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She is able to just make it over here to one of the horses, and then she stops. And Isol, are you still there at the front door?
I'm
Okay.
at the door.
and
see her.
And so now she's just glancing around, panicked, unsure of what to do. But now Grace gets to move in initiative order.
I see her and I give her a smile. Just a big evil smile.
And I hiss at Malik. What are you doing? She's just scared. It didn't have to be like this. And I will take off running, following.
Okay.
If I can get inside of her, I will cast sleep.
Okay.
Let me check the range.
If you
on
can
sleep.
get in. What?
Oh, the
If
problem
I
is
can-
sleep might get muddled by the horses.
In sight of her. Get her
Inside,
with
yeah.
inside, yeah. If I can get to where I can see her.
Yeah.
Just check the range on sleep.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's an area,
Brain
though,
derp,
right?
and I'm
Yeah.
sleepy.
90
Okay,
feet.
rad.
I don't care if I get the horses asleep also. Let me just see.
What's Grace's speed? Is it 35?
I think it's 35 or something. 30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
So I should have been able to run. Let's see. That's 6 squares, right? So
Yeah.
So I was here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So I
yeah.
can get to here.
Yeah.
So if I have line of sight, I think I should have line of sight.
I'd say half cover from the corner, but yeah, you'd be able to see the edge of her.
Okay, I don't. Let me see if cover is an issue.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's an area of effect, so just
Yeah,
whatever.
5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points. Okay, so it's not like I choose which creatures, I just cast an area effect and...
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so I'll just hit that. Let's see, sleep. Cast at what level? First level should be fine. We'll see.
Oh, wow.
Alright, so that's 26 points of sleepiness. I assume that, well, I don't know. Affected in an ascending order of their current hit points. So, how many hit points does she have, and how many hit points does the closest horse have?
Yeah. Because
I think it fills up least hit points to most hit points.
Yes,
But subtract each creature's hit points from the total before moving on to
Yeah.
the next.
right. Hmm.
And okay. So that'll make 2 horses fall asleep and no one else.
Oh dear. Well,
Is one
I
of the
was
horses
hoping
her
that
horse?
if I
Yeah, the
Sorry.
one like the 2 horses closest to her.
Nice. Slow her down.
I was hoping that if I could make her fall asleep, that none of the rest of my party would be murderous enough to just kill a sleeping woman. But I guess that
Unfortunately not.
Yep, yep. Oh well, that's my move.
Oh. That's where is Sorry, give me 1 second here. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, all good, I think. So sorry, say that last bit again.
I said that's my move. I have
Okay.
moved and I have cast a spell, and
Okay, so
I
that's
don't
it.
think I have anything else. Too bad. Sorry, lady.
All right, well then that brings us to Roderick, who gets to decide what to do.
Given that he probably saw what Grace did, he'll assume they have control over the lady who ran. So he'll sneak into the room down below and check on him.
Okay.
And while he has his hands close to his 2 daggers.
Okay. Yes. All right.
That's the only move he does.
So they are surprised. Well, at least the woman sitting on the stool is surprised to see someone enter the room, and the other 2 are still just asleep. And that's so like do you have anything else you wish to do on your turn, or just stand there menacingly?
Keep posing over them.
Well, considering considering that she saw him now, it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Just as a reminder, I'm pretty sure you are an assassin, right? So you have
Yep.
instant crit against anyone who is under the surprise condition.
Yep.
And you deal extra damage to anyone who is, or you roll advantage against anyone who hasn't acted yet. So, really, you can do whatever. The world is your oyster in this room.
Yep, it is. The only problem is the lady is an unknown factor. She was at the 2 and then was sharpening her dagger, whatever it was, knife,
Yep.
whatever. And there's 2 guards still asleep, but there's a woman still because we don't know what she can do. So, we are at full health, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Ever
good.
since we,
I'm 6
Yeah.
down, but
Oh.
I'd still have like 37, so not bad.
I'm gonna assume I have full health. You know what? Screw it. He's gonna try and see if he can kill the 2 sleeping ones.
The sleeping ones?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, It's
If
your
you do kill
decision.
the awake one, there's only sleeping ones left that don't know that you're there.
Ah,
Is it bad that I immediately go into the best way to kill a room of people? It feels like it's pretty bad, right? I played either too much D&D or I just need to seek therapy. Like, it's one or the other.
you spend too much time around rogues and murderers and everything. So that's
I mean,
just
I kind of feel like if Aragorn and somebody were coming to kill Smog and they found the dwarves and this little half dwarf thing they didn't know what they were, they'd say, "These people are up to no good. Let's just kill them and clear our path for the dragon." They're just expert treasure hunters. They're not evil.
I mean,
Not so expert at that.
if you
I
want,
know I am feeling the decision, and I'm wearing the Nathan Drake ring on me. So, oh fuck it, die, lady,
what are you doing?
assassinating
Nope.
little lady.
The lady? You're
There it is.
you're attacking the lady. All right.
Yep. So, let's
So
see,
you
that's
get-
gonna
It's advantage on her against her, right? Because
be- yeah.
Advantage,
she's
and
surprised.
it counts as crit damage.
So did
Oh.
just an automatic crit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think you even have to roll to attack then.
I think if you roll 2 nat 1s, you can't do it. Other than
Okay.
that, I'm pretty sure you're good to go.
Okay. So make the attack roll then. Anyway.
Okay. Advantage.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You got the crit anyways.
Crit.
That's
That's crit anyway.
bonkers. All right.
Okay.
Well,
And
that's shocking dagger. So I might as well roll for the dagger as well.
Well,
Oh, they're all gonna crit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They're the. So let's deal with this one first. So do the damage for the shocking dagger.
10 plus 1 and 1 plus 5 lightning.
So that'll be 11 and 6 is
17.
17 total damage from that. And then you do sneak attack damage.
Which is now 66 due to the crit.
Yeah. So roll 66.
Oh, the double. Rolled 66.
Yeah.
So
Do you know how to do that? Slash R and then
Mm.
6d6.
66. All right. $16.
All right. So 16 and 17 is 33 damage. And then do you have the other?
She's dead.
And then also the offhand dagger.
An advantage. Admit.
Yep. And damage from that. Another 6.
Is a 6.
So that'll be 39
again.
total damage.
You need to roll 1 more damage dice for the dagger
Come on.
because it's also
So
a
that-
crit.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's a
okay.
so that's a 66, right?
No, you don't get sneak attack again. You just need to roll 1 more damage dice for the dagger because it counts as a crit.
Yeah.
as
So
well.
Oh, remind me.
So just click on the dagger damage there again.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a 9.
9. So that'll be 48 total damage.
Not bad.
She's technically still alive.
But how much?
Well, she's bleeding profusely.
Two
Oh, I shall
daggers just sticking out of the chest.
But she's basically like whoa, like what the hell is going on? She's just been like stabbed and like now she's like near death. But it's still your turn, Roderick. So
Oh,
if you have any movement or any such thing, but I
Nah, I'm
believe
just
your
gonna stand there.
attacks are done. Okay. Okay. Okay, we move on to Isol.
I look at this now, very panicked woman with two of Malik's arrows just sticking out of her back. And I hold up my hands, and then the book floats in front of me. The pages start to open, and I go, "Hey, why don't we just calm down and help me out?" As I cast suggestion on her, I need a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Ooh, wisdom saving throw. Ooh, she only got a 3.
She needs to now calm down and help me out
Okay.
for the next 8 hours.
All right. So she visibly
here.
like calms down and then just kind of like stands there and seems to be like waiting for you to say something more.
Come here, let's talk.
All right. So she'll walk up to you. When
I want to make it clear to anyone that would see her that she doesn't need to be dealt with currently, basically, by standing near her and have her be docile.
Okay.
That's my turn. I can't see anything else, and going into the room full of horses sounds awful. So I'm done.
Okay. Malik, it's your turn in the order.
So I'm gonna go to here, and then I'm gonna double dash right up on her,
Okay.
and that's all I can do because that's my
I
That's
just hold
my-
up my hands. Hold on. She's just a bank of information and a meat shield for the next 8
that's
hours.
my action and bonus action. I'm gonna run right up on her, and I can't do anything. But if she does anything, I will use my reaction.
Okay. All right. Well, now it's her turn, and so like she's just kind of like staring at Isol and be like, "How can I help you?"
I would love all of the information that you have about what you're doing here and who you are and how much gold that you've already taken and where it is and how can I get it.
We're a band of mercenaries called the Stone Cold Reavers. We follow Silene, who's down in the other room.
Hmm.
Not for long.
We're waiting for the dragon to fly away so we can steal its treasure. Hopefully there's some good stuff.
But you haven't stolen anything yet.
Nope.
And you would love to help me fight the dragon, correct?
If that is what you want me to help you with.
I just give Malik a thumbs up and a wink. Got him.
And the whole time that they're having this conversation, I'll be standing behind her, going,
No, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Look,
"All right."
here, what is your name again?
My name is Runa.
Runa. Raise your right hand
She raises her right hand,
and wave towards Malik.
and she turns around and waves at Malik. And that is where I'm going to cut you off, because that's probably 6
Yeah,
seconds.
that's more than
That's
6
way
seconds.
more than 6 seconds.
All right, so we move on to Grace.
All right. 2, 3, 4. Wait. When I'm here, so that's 3. That's 15 feet. Is the door open? Do I see Roderick slaughtering people?
Well, you see the door is open, and you can see one person still kind of sleeping on the floor, but like you can hear basically like a zing zing coming from
Did
down
I
in that
hear?
room.
There's
Could I
probably some
hear
blood around.
Isol making reassuring things and the woman talking?
Yeah.
Okay. So that appears to be handled. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm in the doorway.
Yep.
Now I see Roderick slaughtering people.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, as the assassin is wont to do.
Yes.
Roderick is in carry mode.
Let's see. Is there anyone in the room both alive and conscious besides Roderick?
All of the rest of them, like the other two have basically like woken up because like there has been movement. but like they're still on the floor, but like basically like their eyes have opened,
Embedded.
and then the woman is like in the corner, like backed up against like broken furniture, being stabbed to death by Roderick.
Well,
You walked in on Batman waterboarding somebody, basically. Like that's what just happened.
yeah, I don't think just hissing at Roderick to stop is going to be effective. So I'm going to use up. Instead of moving and acting, I'm just going to move, get myself between Roderick and the nearly dead woman, and you know, put my sword up in parry. For the next time Roderick tries to attack this woman, and say, "Stop! Everyone, just stop." That's my
Okay.
move.
Everybody just be cool little Fonzies. So said best earlier.
I am nothing but not cool.
All right. So the woman who Roderick tried to assassinate, um, is like up against the corner, like with bleeding chest wounds. What would she be doing?
Screaming for her life, begging.
She seems very thankful that all of a sudden someone else has appeared and is like now in between her and the person who attacked her. And I think she's just gonna like take a breather. The other two have woken up and they're gonna stand up, and that's about it. And then we're on to Roderick's turn.
I see Roderick in this room T-posing over these people. That's like he came in full domination. 46 points off the bat.
He would be surprised at what Grace is doing, given the situation, and he will look towards her while at the same time looking towards the two that just woke up, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
We're killing the dragon. We're trying to kill the dragon to protect people. These people here haven't done anything worth being killed for.
One that's trying to run away.
Which is not a death penalty offense. Running away from someone, particularly someone who hasn't been identified as a legal authority or anything. She was frightened. She ran away. And these people, they're treasure hunters. They're not evil people. They're not oppressors. They're not brigands, as far as we know.
One of the two of them stand up, kind of like scratches his eyebrow, and then like, well, technically.
You can kill him then,
and then
that's
like,
fine.
and then like he realizes that like that like maybe he was about to make a mistake, and then he just shuts up.
And immediately on that point, as he just shuts up, Roger turns towards him and just aims his dagger at him.
And I think we will end initiative order on that, and now consider the rest of this just to be diplomatic, a tense diplomatic situation.
Wow.
I want to look at
Technically,
Runa.
you say?
Oh, sorry.
Then why are you here beyond treasure hunting? Yes, glaring at them, like ready to just kill him on an instant moment.
We're just following her. We wanted to come get treasure from the dragon's hoard.
And Roger turns his head towards Grace and says nothing. Like he is expecting her to pick it up and take it from there.
All right,
And
everybody.
perhaps, since it is now 11:15, and I know Triff has a hard out at 11:30, maybe we'll end there.
Yes, please.
Can I,
Yeah, that
can I
sounds
ask
good.
Bruno,
I was
How
actually
much
going to suggest that.
can I
What's
ask
that?
Bruno one question?
You want to ask her? Okay,
Just
okay,
one question?
fine. You get one
Just one
question.
question.
No follow-ups. One question.
It's the 0 follow-ups. I don't need them. I just turn to. I look at Malik. I'm like, I got this. One good question, Bruna. If we were to kill the dragon and we were left with all the treasure, would you kill us to take the treasure?
Yeah, we probably would.
Cool, Brad. I'm glad that we've gone through this mutual understanding.
And suddenly Luna died.
Great. it was in the back of my mind. The moment I suggested to her, I was like, I need to ask this question. I need to know whether to let them die in the dragon fight or to, try and save them.
All right. So you made it up to the top of Icespire Peak, to Icespire Hold. You found the mercenaries in the gatehouse, and you've seen that the dragon is asleep on top of the fortress. Perhaps
Now,
on Saturday session during ArvCon, you might get to fight the dragon. Hopefully you'll get to fight the dragon.
with
Otherwise
warm
it's going to be a
bodies
lot
to
of
take
boring
ice breath.
diplomacy.
We better.
Right? We're right there.
Wow. Well, I was about to feel like we had just killed Ori, Dory, Nori, and Gloin.
And also there was there was one part in there somewhere that was like we were almost gonna have a took moment. I try to remember where exactly, but just can't place it. Oh well.
Well, surely the rest of this can't be that big. We'll for sure get their next session, right?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. It's D&D after
better.
all. Well, guys, why don't we go back down the mountain? We had so many other things to do. We'll go back.
What
Yeah,
other
we can go
things
back
did
to
you
that
have
grave
do?
that we were robbing, and the tomb that we were robbing, and talk about ethics some more.
Yeah. We'd have a few sessions there, just a few, like 3, 4, maybe 5. Really discussing, our individual worldviews. Real heavy RP, no rolling.
I'm actually ready to wrap up the character anyway, so I'm actually just doing the voice is actually damaging my vocal cords. It's actually doing so.
Doing the Batman
was,
voice.
I was doing a dwarf yesterday, and I almost choked myself to death because the voice just got it drilled into my vocal cords, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Whoops. I feel your pain.
Well, I think that was a pretty good session nonetheless.
Yep. Very interesting. And now that we've got now that you've gotten more of a handle on the technical stuff, hopefully on Saturday we can
It
pretty
should
much
be a
just
lot
jump into
smoother.
the stream.
Yeah, a lot smoother start.
Yep.
Indeed.
Knock on
Well,
wood.
it was good to get back into it, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely.
It's good.
I haven't played at all since the last time we played.
Well, yeah.
Me neither.
The only D&D I played since then was I DM'd a little bit for of a starting session for my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think that was just back before Christmas. So,
Nice.
but
Yeah, I've been DMing, but I played a one shot where I got to be a player, so I was very excited to be a player again.
well, everyone make sure to tune in on Saturday evening after the concert portion of ArvCon for a session of community D&D with the Shadow Crew. The Shadow Crew, of course, being at the very bottom, Triffid. Do you have any
the Shadow
final?
Crew being, well, I'm Triffid on, let's see, on Twitter I'm at PE Matson, and I blog occasionally at www.whatsthewordnow.blogspot.com. I've recently had a publication in a book called D20 or Die, which is a collection of essays from people who played D&D when it came soon after it came out in the 70s and early 80s. So I had fun writing my essay, and there are lots and lots of memories from other people, including I think Keith Candidio and other gamers with a lot more reputation than I have. So if you're interested, check it out. It's on sale at Amazon, and I'll drop a link.
They have more of a reputation. They're not half as cool though.
All right, thank you. So next up from Triffid, Echo. Thank you for playing with us in the middle of the night in Norway.
Yeah. It's 5:21 right now. In
Yeah.
the bleeding morning.
You better get some
But
sleep.
at least, yeah, in a proper bedroom, and I have a proper TV on the wall to watch the TV series while I'm asleep, and everything.
Yeah.
In a new flat,
Very nice.
finally, with soundproofing.
It's a good
Holy
feeling.
crapahola! It's a major life improvement.
Do you have any closing remarks you'd like to give?
Not much. Only you can find me on Twitch first as Echo Alpha _X5. You can find me on Twitter at Echo Alpha X5. I think I am not certain. I have to check every moment. Yeah, same name there. Echo Alpha _X5 on Twitter and Twitch. And beyond that, you'll see me next time during ArvCon 2023. Raising money for the Cancer Research Foundation. We have lost so many good people to cancer, including Batman himself, Kevin Conroy. May he rest in peace forever. The vengeance, forever the night, forever Batman. And yeah, stay tuned for more Armin and Ron stuff tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yes, please do check out my good friend, the Raven Feather Tavern. He is a good dear friend of mine, and I've known him since roughly 2010. And he's a grand man, and he actually does create a lot of Warhammer figurines, like those small ones. And beyond that, I wish you all a happy night, good night, good morning, good evening, good night, and thank you all, each and every one of you, for watching the stream, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. And it's all on you now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Oh My
Yeah.
God, a Truck, formerly No Quarter TV, alias Hoodie.
Hey, it's me, the man of many names. I'm a
Alias
person.
Emo Phillips.
I'm a person that exists in the world. I stream D&D on Sundays occasionally. When it's called sometimes on Sunday D&D because sometimes on Sunday there's D&D. It's crazy. It's full exacting moniker. We're about to end the second major act of the campaign. A lot of crazy stuff is going down. Very exciting. There's like 400 hours. I don't blame you if you don't watch it. That's not on me. We're just kind of doing it for posterity's sake. But that's what I'm doing right now. Which you can watch on my channel, which is Oh My God, a Truck. Crazy. That's it. That's all I do.
Any plans for a return to video game streaming, or is that
When I figure out where
TBD?
I'm living, I will do that.
Well, oh, okay. I will talk to you
Yeah, I
about that
might-
later.
Yeah, there might be. I might have to move, and that's really been the thing right now is moving
Oof.
and figuring out where and how and what and all that stuff. So that's where I've been. That's
That
someone
takes a
returned
lot of
lots
headspace.
That explains a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
Crying out
Fun
loud,
stuff.
man.
All right.
Last year was the year of the moving. We're never ever settled down or everything. Someone's gonna fucking bloody move again. What the hell, man? It's insanity.
I would love to stay here, but they keep raising the rent. I'm so mad.
I know you feel that. I know you feel it.
So, well,
Drew,
if anyone wants to see even more D&D than all of the stuff that Arv does, check out Hoodie's campaign on Sundays. But, yeah, of course, there will be ArvCon stuff going on this Sunday, so you'll have
You
to
forgot to
decide
put-
which...
Don't worry. We have. So I did the math. We have 850 hours of D&D.
Holy
That's too
shit.
much.
Wow.
It's too much D&D. No one's gonna watch it. I don't want to watch it.
That's
so like,
hardcore.
it's a lot.
I have the
Yeah.
perfect word to describe that. 850 hours of Oh My God, a Truck D&D. That's a bountiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
That's good.
hey,
That's
Oh,
good.
and we got a raid right at the end of stream.
Oh
Hey,
The party of 31. Wow.
Is that
Sorry to disappoint
is
you,
that
BJ.
Valerie?
thank you,
Well-
Valerie.
Yeah, thank you, Valerie. Sorry, we're
Sorry
ending.
about the
Thank
bad
you, Valerie.
timing, Valerie.
We are actually wrapping up, and we have to wrap up in 4 minutes before Triffy has to do
Yeah.
stuff, whatever.
Well, I get y'all could keep talking, I guess.
All right, Drew.
Yeah.
You got
You're
less
up.
than 4 minutes.
Oh, I can do this. I can do this in 4 minutes. That's easy. All right. I am Drew the Damager, formerly Rock God. I stream on Twitch. I am a mod in the chat at Arvin Elron. My Twitch handle is that. I will be streaming tomorrow. No. What's today?
Day after
Monday?
tomorrow.
I will be streaming the day after tomorrow. Yeah. Probably some chained echoes. Maybe not. Who knows?
Say my echoes, damn it!
It's-
Say my
it's-
goddamn echoes!
It's always up in the air. Nobody ever knows what's going on. It's fucking chaos. I will be back here on no. I will be at the Klein Memorial Theater on Thursday taking
Woohoo!
photos for the live event for
That's
ArvCon.
awesome.
I still have 3 minutes. I will also be back to hopefully finish up this campaign and either die or kill a dragon on Saturday night at around 10, I believe we're going on. 9:30? Not sure. 10? 10.
After the
Okay.
concert. That's basically
After the
all-
concert,
Yeah.
whatever time that is. We'll be raring and ready to go to kill dragons or die trying.
For Vance, for Kilobyte, for Scott,
Yeah.
for Evervist.
And that is me, and it's still 11:28.
Well
We
done.
made it.
And I've got
And
two.
now, can we get some hype and love in chat for a wonderful DM, please?
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Shadow.
And what about you, Shadow?
Yeah, I'm
You only
Shadowed
have 2
Mage.
minutes.
I'm a mod in Arv's chat. I do this community D&D thing on his channel. Yeah, I'm Shadowed Mage most places. You can find me under that name. Here on Twitch, I'm actually thinking about maybe getting into some video game streaming myself over the next couple months, since I now have a computer that can do that. You can find me on Twitter at Shadowed Mage. Yes, and I do a bunch of graphic stuff for Arv streams. Make sure to come check out ArvCon this weekend, which starts on Thursday with the much talked about live D&D event at the Klein, which there will be. You can still get tickets for the stream for that. You can find details in that stuff in the chat. But I believe I'm trying to wrap things up here, so I'll keep it nice and short and sweet. Check out all the commands in chat for all the stuff that's going on.
And
Thanks everyone for watching.
Do we want to do a raid for anybody?
Oh, good
I have
question.
no idea for who.
I guess Arvin and Emily would appreciate if we raided Gen Con TV. But
Okay,
if you don't feel like
Gen Con TV is live. Sure, we can throw a raid that way.
they're live, yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
That's funny. All three of us went to go raid Gen Con.
CQ, it's Shadow Cares. So just Shadow.
Just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Okay.
I remember
it,
this
it's
stage.
time.
Will this work?
We have to go now. It's over. Goodbye.
Do not raid settings do not allow me to raid at this time.
Oh,
Okay.
I said good day, sir.
All right, then. Let me see.
Arvin, if you're here, we could you could initiate the raid.
Oh, I have someone that I want to raid if it's okay with our.
Sure.
Shadow, you're doing the streaming, so it's your call. Duh.
So.
Assume direct control.
Oh.
That's what we'll. Yeah, I like Triffin's idea. We'll just go raid Valerie.
I have a Twitch friend who is currently playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, which is pretty close
Sure.
to D&D. So I would
Mhm.
like to raid him.
Yeah, do that.
Yep, do it.
I will go to sleep now. So
All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna switch us over to the outro screen, and so say goodbye.
Thanks, everybody.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.